Hello, Internet. My name is Taliesin.
And I'm Evitel.
And welcome to a WoW podcast. Obviously, episode number...
45.
It is episode number 45, and this is the podcast.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome
How's
to
it
everyone
going?
listening on their preferred podcast listening platforms. Welcome to everyone who's at the live recording, both on YouTube, as usual, but also on Twitch.
How exciting.
So you can get all of those lovely, beautiful Twitch drops.
Oh, yes, my
just
friends.
dropping straight into your Twitch
Thirsty
accounts.
for drops of drops.
Do you like turtles, Evie?
I love turtles.
Do you like turtle shells?
Yes.
Do you like turtle shells with like medallions and tassels and things like that on them?
You know, it's funny that you mention it because, yes, that is exactly my vibe.
Well, I've got good news for you. You need to go over to our Twitch channel right now and watch those drops, and you'll enjoy that. It's good. I've put it on my big, beautiful Kultiran monk, and he wanders around. It shows his staff on his back sticking through the shell. It's brilliant. I absolutely love it. Because usually back pieces get rid of the staffs and the things you've got on your back, and they disappear, so it looks like you're weaponless until you pull it out. But not with this turtle shell. It's an absolute win.
There
It's
you go.
really, really cool. It's good.
It's a special one.
Exactly. So what are we talking about today, Evitel?
Well, what about this big void boy on our thumbnail?
There's a big, ropey, beautiful void boy on the thumbnail,
big,
isn't
with
there?
a tiny head. He's like totally my type.
It's beginning to feel a lot like midnight.
Midnight is on the horizon.
That's right. It's dusk. I think it's fair to say it is
right?
dusk right now.
Yeah, where it's
and
dusky.
It's getting dark. It's getting voidy. And you know, basically, screw 11.2. Couldn't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care. You can shove to. I'm over it. I've had my hype for 11.2. It's gone. I couldn't care less about it anymore. When it gets here in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna be like, oh, this old thing. I'm bored of this patch. Already, it's not even here. I'm like literally just here for midnight. That's all I care about. I'm talking about midnight when I get up. I'm dreaming about midnight when I go to bed.
True.
When we make love, I'm whispering midnight into your ear.
I don't even know what that means.
Well, that's I
don't
know what.
I don't know.
Well, you have to wait till your next birthday.
I don't know what any of those words mean that you just said. So anyway, today, let's talk about that. Let's also just talk about what's coming in the next month or so. Meaning, we've got the patch coming, we've got season 3 coming, and we have Gamescom dropping.
Oh, yeah. So we've had official news about Gamescom and how that's going to be approaching the midnight release and reveal, and what is going to be available for visitors to Gamescom to sort of get involved with and play. And we've had a housing post since last we had this this podcast, because Blizzard did that thing.
They did
I
the
love
thing.
it when they do this, and they do this with housing posts particularly. It's brilliant. They wait for this podcast to be over, and then they wait just long enough for me to get downstairs and put on a kettle and have a cup of tea, and then they put out their housing post just as the kids are walking in through the door.
Yeah, they're like, hey.
The kids are like, hi daddy, hi
you,
mummy,
Daddy.
and we're like,
Love you,
hi
Daddy.
kid. Oh wait, what the there's been a shit. Kids, go and amuse yourselves with the petrol and the matches. We've got to go and like read a housing post. So it's the same everything. So we've got loads to talk about basically.
Yes,
but,
we do. And also our plans for Gamescom, which we
plans for
might
Gamescom.
outline in a little more detail
Yeah,
for
well,
you.
which Blizz took the liberty of outlining in a bit more detail on their blue post for us. And yeah, that's going to be fun too.
Yes.
And all sorts. So yeah, we're going to be looking at the key art from the midnight sort of post about
Yes,
Gamescom.
please.
And we're going to be going computer enhance and analyzing that and looking into it, because I love doing that. It's my favorite thing. But before any of that, your reminder that if you are watching on Twitch right now, well done, you get the drops. Congratulations. Enjoy the turtle shell. If you're watching on YouTube right now, you can get us to talk about whatever you want. You can get us to talk about well, I mean, it's good if it's WoW related, but it doesn't have to be. You can ask why I'm not wearing a cosplay like I promised to. It's because my hat still hasn't arrived. I can't believe this. I'm thinking of just going to Burger King and getting a hat from there.
You might need that.
I might, but
you might need to go there.
I mean, it looks like my cosplay is going to be very, very relevant by the time I get to wear it on the stream.
I think so.
But I'm looking at next week now. I'm very sorry about that. All the rest of my cosplay is here. It's all in place. Not the best cosplay you've ever seen, if I'm perfectly honest with you. But I'm excited about it. Okay.
Okay, I'm excited for you too. Now,
Good.
if you want us to answer your questions, talk about whatever you want us to talk about, we will do that. But it will require super chat from you.
Yes.
And
Sorry, I didn't get to that bit, did I?
No,
That was
no.
the important bit. If you're watching on YouTube, you can drop us a super chat. A couple of people have already, and we'll get to those at the end
Well,
of the
they
show.
have because I have set a super chat goal.
No, what?
Listen, I have set a new one, and it's actually, I think we're probably going to hit it. It's a low one. It's because I want it to happen.
Why did you lowball it?
Because it's going to happen anyway, and there'll be many more ways to celebrate
Highball
this.
it. This is the kind of attitude that produced Shadowlands.
How dare you?
Yeah, just coasting. That's what.
Coasting? Excuse
Low
me.
expectations, and we might not even hit them. Then we're really in the Shadowlands mess.
So for
Can't
the
wait for remix Shadowlands.
So for
gonna be
those of
so
you
good.
who are super chatting, if we get 20 of them, I'll dress up as Zalatath at Gamescom.
Whoa, no way! I'm not okay. If I'm sorry, I'm going to put this out there right now. You're carrying that suitcase. I'm not taking my suitcase is going to be full of cameras and
Darling, I won't
microphones.
need any shoes. There will be 0 shoes.
No, shoeless Germany.
Although I did see an amazing Zalatath cosplay floating around of someone walking around outside being kind of like Dommy Mommy Zalatath, but wearing like massive, like 10-inch platform heels, but they were transparent.
Oh, it's like she was floating.
They were so good.
Like when you have spaceships and stuff with Citadel miniatures. Love it.
Yeah, exactly. Like a little Perspex display stand. She was like tottering around. It was
So cool.
it was amazing.
Yeah, well, make sure you got all your tetanus jabs before you go shoeless at Gamescom. That's what I'm
There
saying.
will be shoes. I'm really sorry to disappoint anyone out there.
Can they at least be like
And when
open-toed
I say
sandals?
When I say cosplay, it's going to be a wig, it's going to be the top, and it's going to be some fun makeup and, like my jewelry. And I'm going to be like cash Zal.
Well, my cosplay, just so you know, next week is going to be way better than that. It's going to shit on that.
Oh, yeah?
It's going to be, it's going to wipe it out.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, those are some big words,
It's
sir.
going to be great. I can't wait. But I'm like a podcast, I'm a Gamescom champ now. So
Yeah.
maybe we should start with that. Maybe we should open with the Blizzard reveal
Yes.
of Gamescom and their plans at Gamescom. Well, obviously, we knew that Blizzard were going to be at Gamescom. We knew that they were going to have a presence at Gamescom. We've known a bit in the lead up as well that we couldn't share with you. But now, basically, everyone knows how exciting it's gonna be. Can I share your screen, Evie? Is that okay? Can I do that?
Yes. You can see all my tab soup, my tab salad.
Okay, this is my screen, but I'll find your screen and I'll get
Okay,
it on. I
cool.
promise. So, do you
Sounds
want to
good.
give us the lowdown?
Yeah, so Gamescom is kicking off on August 19th. There are, as they say, 5 days of non-stop community celebration, esports, and etc. Coming to you live from Cologne, Germany.
Wow, that sounds like a big presence they've got there,
They
Evie.
do have a big
That sounds like they are
presence.
not mucking around.
They're absolutely not messing about. So everything is going to be based throughout the essentially week.
I hope it is going to be based.
It's absolutely
I hope
based.
Ian Hescostas is just dropping truth bombs the whole time.
Yeah, so it's going to be Hall 8 in the World of Warcraft booth. Now, when I say booth, it's big. It's going to be
When
a
you
big
say
old
booth,
thing.
that brings to mind a hot dog stand.
It does. They're
or
describing
like
it as a
someone
booth.
selling coffee from a trailer.
But if you guys have ever been to Gamescom, you know what I mean when I say a booth. It is a stage, it is a presence, and there's going to be stuff going on. First of all, we want everyone to tune in to Opening Night Live on Tuesday, August 19th, because that is when they have confirmed the Midnight Cinematic is dropping.
Yes, I can't wait.
Yes.
I hope I can appreciate it by standing in the crowd.
Oh, that is exactly where we're going to be. So if
So
you
this
see
is
any
a-
crowd footage of Zalatath and someone else in cosplay,
Sorry,
just
if
in
we
the crowd,
see any cosplays of Zalatath, that'll be really hard.
That'll be me.
Do you know what? I can't imagine there's going to be any Zalatath cosplays at Gamescom. Why would
No.
there be?
No, not
I
a
think we'll
single
see 1,000 Zallies.
Yeah,
Do you know how many
so
toes that is? That's
I'm so-
10,000 toes on average. I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be brilliant. So, okay. The reveal is going to be as part of the opening ceremony. So
Yes.
there's going to be lots of other games, and then WoW's going to drop, and it's going to be like, boom, midnight, let's rock.
presumably it will drop towards the end of the presentation. That just feels like feels like one of the big ones, unless they kind of, do the COD thing again and drop like some completely random trailer for another Call of Duty.
Sure. Well, I mean, that might be the case at Gamescom.
Yeah,
though.
so there's going to be loads of stuff, but within it, there is going to be the midnight cinematic drop. It's going to be really exciting. Following that, immediately, Holly Longdale, Ian Hazzikostas, and yes, Chris Metzen himself.
No, what?
Yes, are
have to put the fisheye lens on to contain all the charisma.
I know. They are joining
Get it all in frame.
They are joining forces like the Power Rangers, and they are going to be doing a deep dive into the expansion. So
Wow.
they're doing a special midnight expansion reveal broadcast.
Right, so do you know what this sounds like to me?
What does that
Evie?
sound like?
This sounds to me like if this was BlizzCon, okay, what you do is like you'd have a big announcement about midnight. Like Chris Metzen or whatever would come on and be like, "It is time for midnight. What's it time for?" And everyone would be like, "Midnight," and he'd be like, "Yeah, here's the cinematic." And then the cinematic would drop. Sorry, my impression of Chris Metzen, when I do an impression of Chris Metzen, I basically just try and do an impression of Macho Man Randy Savage. And like if I manage to hit Macho Man Randy Savage, that usually sounds a bit like Chris Metzen. So that's what I kind of generally aim for when I'm doing Chris Metzen.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the midnight expansion?
That's
and then
the way.
and then like that'll drop and then the cinematic would drop, and then straight afterwards you'd have like a features trailer, okay?
Yeah.
Where they actually tell you about the game. So like the thing about the midnight cinematic is it's not going to tell you much about midnight.
No.
It's going to be like the equivalent
It's the hype.
of exactly. It's going to be the
hype
equivalent
factory.
of Thrall and Anduin at the sword for the War Within. It's going to be the equivalent of Sylvanas at Icecrown fighting Bolvar for Shadowlands. It's going to be the equivalent of like the siege on Lordron with Sylvanas and Anduin at
Dude,
BFA.
that
Still the
BFA
most
cinematic.
hype moment in WoW history for me.
Absolutely top tier
Like
hype.
absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
So it's going to be that, and then usually in BlizzCon you'd expect a little bit more information, and then being like, okay, so these are the zones, this is where we're going to be, this is like the main new system, here's a little bit of transmog to get you hyped. And then after that, as part of like the schedule of BlizzCon, there'll be a whole panel which would be a separate deep dive where they talk about concepts and go into like real detail and even some numbers and stuff like that. And it sounds like they're doing the equivalent of like the features trailer and explanation on a live stream straight after, like, so a separate thing. It's not going to be in person. It's pre-recorded. It's going to go out. It's going to be like a WoW cast sort of thing.
But yeah, so they say it will go live on the YouTube and Twitch channels immediately after opening night live. I don't know. Maybe they will be there. Maybe they'll be doing it from like the Warcraft stage.
Oh, do you think
know. Like maybe they're doing it live there. I'm guessing they aren't, but
I'm certain it'll be pre-recorded
because everyone's gonna want to be waiting for it at the main stage. So you're probably right. It's probably gonna be a pre-recorded thing, but still mega hype. So we do get that actual like deep dive into mechanics, features, zones, like a proper breakdown.
Yeah. And that's the thing I'm most interested in. Like, I want to see the cinematic. Of course I do.
Good, yeah.
I want to get hype about that, but I like the meat and potatoes is like the deep dive and the features trailer and stuff like that.
Yes.
So I guess fuck me basically, because I'm going to be at the actual presentation. I'm going to be actually at Gamescom. What am I going to have to do? I'm going to go back to the hotel and watch it on my phone.
Yeah, we're literally going to have to. We're literally going to like watch the thing, then like run
and
back.
And by the time we get somewhere where we can watch like the YouTube and the Twitch, everyone else will have already seen it. It's going to absolutely suck balls. Like, what are we going to do?
No, it's going to be good. It's going to be fine. I'm sure this has been considered.
Bellular would have already made like 12 videos by then about it. What are we supposed to do? That's not fair. I hate this. Midnight is the worst expansion ever.
Right.
I can't believe this is happening to me. This sucks.
I'm so sorry.
No,
for
it's
your
all right.
loss.
It's fine. You have some coffee.
Oh yeah, you do that, baby. So, in addition to that's just the beginning. So this year at Gamescom, they're doing like a proper every day from Wednesday, August 20th until Sunday, August 24th, at the World of Warcraft stage. They're putting stuff on every day. There's loads of stuff happening. There's going to be, first of all, a player housing hands-on.
Yes. I mean, we predicted this, didn't we? This wasn't hard to foresee, really, because they're going to be leaning in hard to player housing for Midnight, as they should, because it is absolutely baller. As someone that's played it as well, I can confirm, like, if you can get hands-on with player housing, I bet there's going to be a massive queue for that shit.
Oh, it's going to be huge. I'm going to have to join because I have not actually tried player housing yet.
Going to have to, totally. Maybe they'll sneak you to the front of the queue like they did with the ride last time.
Oh, yes.
Maybe they'll do that.
I
felt embarrassed, but also so important.
I know. They were like, excuse me, here, please. Madam with the leather pants, get on the thing. Get on
back
the,
to
get
the, back in the queue, peasant. Evertel's
ride. So that is going to be there in Hall 8 as well.
There'll be loads of computers for that.
There's going to be
there'll be like 50 or a million computers.
50 or a million. That's a good range. There's going to be it's going to be a mega player housing.
Anywhere between 2 and a billion. Just like however many people might be playing WoW at any one time.
Yeah. Another thing that they're doing this year is the Creator Clash. So this is a series of events that are going to be live streamed on the WoW channels that people can tune into. That'll be happening there. So Creator Clash will be there'll be a Mythic Plus and Delve Creator Clash. There'll be like arena teams playing as well, and most importantly, a creator clash for player housing. Sorry, that's
okay. Now this is big. Now again, there's some stuff we can't reveal about this yet, but we do know a little bit about it. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be big. Yeah. It's going to be cray.
Namely, that we are hosting.
Oh shit! So, we can reveal that.
Well, we can. I have been told that it's okay.
Dude, I was all being like coy about it. Are you kidding? I was all like, okay, Varia, it was her that did it, not me, okay? She's the one that revealed it, not me.
We're allowed to mention what we're doing. I'm not giving any specific times and things, just because things are still a bit up in the air, but I'll let you guys know what we are up to and doing.
It's nice it's not me that like let something slip by mistake for once.
I don't slip anything. I am all above the books. This is like, above the board. I don't know the word. So won't tell you more about that just yet, but we will be indulging in some creator clashing player housing style.
That's going to be so cool.
More info,
and I think it's going to be chill. I think
TBD.
it's basically like, it's going to be like who's done the best house sort of thing.
Yeah.
And that's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Because one thing I learned.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see what it actually is.
One thing I learned from the Boston event
yes.
was that no one creates the same house. It's so cool. Like, we were there and there was like maybe 12, 16 of us there, and every single person there like made something completely different. Mm-hmm. It was brilliant. It was so cool. And so just like one of my favorite things was just going around, looking over people's shoulders and seeing what they'd done. And getting inspiration that way. And everyone, even the creators who you might imagine are rubbish and not very imaginative, they come up with some really, really good stuff. And it was really cool to see. And like, that's what it's going to be like at the Creator Clash.
Yeah. Well, we don't have a specific format for it yet, but you're right. I think there's going to be like a really big outlet for people to just like unleash their creativity. And of course there will be, because we will be there egging them on.
Yeah, I'm just going to be there trying to get people to put guillotines in all their houses. That's me. Be like, have you thought about maybe the Gilnean problem solver? Is that maybe... just in the corner there, just maybe as you come in, like shine some lights on it or something. Be lovely, be really, really good.
So look forward to that happening. You'll be able to watch those things happening kind of live from the floor. Also, on stage, there's stuff scheduled like literally all day, every day, as far as I know. There's tons of stuff going on the stage. This is a big change from last year, where there were loads of PCs set up, basically. There was the Dalaran ride experience, woohoo. But that was it, really. There was a Xbox stage, which we occupied briefly. But this year, they have their own stage. There's a proper World of Warcraft stage where things will be going on, including...
So the space that WoW have got must be massive this year.
It
must be huge. To have like space for a bank of PCs where people will be playing like player housing, and then a stage where events are happening as well, is wild, really.
Yeah.
Like, that's some BlizzCon level shiz.
Yeah, and because there's no BlizzCon this year, feels like they're really putting their all into it. And it is super, super exciting to see.
So what other stuff is going to be on the stage? Sorry.
Other stuff on stage, developer panels. Hear directly from the minds behind World of Warcraft as they share more details about Midnight, including story, world building, design, features, and behind the scenes stories.
So Mr. GM has already revealed that he's doing a fireside chat with Ian Hazacostas, which will be
Very
awesome.
exciting.
That'll be so good.
That is not like that's not like the opening night. That's in case anyone was confused.
Oh, that's not the deep dive, right? That's just
that's
okay.
that's a fireside chat.
Yeah.
And we will also be hosting our own fireside chat with Maria Hamilton, doing a deep dive into world building.
Oh my
in the
God, I can't
world
wait.
of Warcraft. That's going to be really
Maria Hamilton is one of the
exciting.
coolest people to talk to out of any of the WoW devs. She's so thoughtful.
Yeah.
She's so, passionate. She's so, informed as
Yeah.
well.
And for those of you who are enjoying the World of Warcraft, namely how cohesive it feels at the moment, I think she has a big part in making that happen.
Yeah,
and
definitely. So, I think the structure is basically that Chris Metzen and Terran Gregory spend a lot of time in a locked bank vault somewhere in the heart of
That
Blizzard
is my
HQ
impression, yeah.
with like lions outside to protect them. And every now and then they slip a little note under the door about what they want to happen in the story. That note gets delivered by a virgin dove to the desk of Maria Hamilton, and she makes that shit happen. That's basically, and then she eats the dove so that no one can ever know, and that's basically like the way that the story is kind of developed in World of Warcraft and the World Source Saga now. So it'll be really we're not allowed near Terran Gregory or Chris Metzen because like lasers would incinerate us. We'd be struck by lightning from the heavens if we got anywhere near them.
It's like
So like I think Maria
Yeah.
Hamilton is like the best anyone can ever do, and she's so wonderful. Like she's such a. If you've ever seen us interview her on our channel or whatever, she's like.
We've had the chance to speak with her before, and it's always been insightful and thoughtful and brilliant. I think she is an excellent part of the team, but also a great face for the game at the moment in terms of like making people feel secure in what they're experiencing.
Dude, the team in charge of WoW at the moment is like the Avengers. It's so good.
It's so good.
Like
yeah.
you've got
They
Chris
assemble.
Metzen,
Yeah.
you've got Holly Longdale,
Yeah.
which already is just like that would be enough.
Next
but then you've
level.
got Terran Gregory up there, you've
Yep.
got Ian Hazacostas and Maria Hamilton, and then you've got like the people just below them on the pyramid who are all like awesome as well. It's just it's a really good team at the moment, and I'm really
Super
happy with
good.
it, and it's very inspiring.
So there'll be loads of developer panels. Again, we know about ours, we know about Mr. GM's. Have not heard about others yet, but there's going to be more that they will announce. Also on the agenda, on the stage, is the World of Warcraft.
Were you going to say World of Warcraft?
I think I just like the word cosplay started coming out of my mouth.
Worldofwarcraft.com.
It's like my brain is doing that thing where I'm thinking about a word after I'm saying it, so I'm like about to say anyway.
World of
Warcraft cosplay. World of Warcraft.
Greg.
Cosplay contest happening as well. And guess who's going to be hosting that one?
Wait, what, sorry, what were we talking about? I was
The
reading comments.
cosplay contest.
Who's hosting the cosplay contest?
We are.
No, what?
Yes.
Are we really? Have we had confirmation of that?
Yes.
Should you be saying it?
Yes.
Okay, great, fantastic. We're hosting the cosplay contest. Wow, I didn't even think that was actually happening yet.
Yes.
Great. This
Yes.
is news to me. I can't wait.
You can't wait.
Wow. Oh, this is exciting, isn't it? This is one of our work meetings.
You're
We
good.
didn't have
I
a
know.
work meeting
You're
this
like-
morning.
you're
We
like,
probably
wait a
could.
second.
We
Yeah, we
probably
probably
should have had a
should
work
have.
meeting.
Should have had a
this
catch-up
is
this
okay.
morning.
This is you're watching this in real time. You're watching Taliesin learn this in real time.
Off on,
Okay.
on sharing these.
I didn't know we'd had the sign off
Yeah,
on this. This is
sorry,
right.
sorry.
Okay, fantastic. Because every time I'm online, every time I'm live, I have to just like keep pinching my fingers
I know,
to
you're
stop
like-
me from saying anything. And they're like, "Are you doing anything at Gamescom?" I'm like, "Maybe, I don't know."
maybe.
And then, wow, okay, we're gonna be busy, aren't we?
Yes, man. My schedule is absolutely packed, as is yours.
I'm gonna have to take like a bucket to shit in, I think, because I'm not have
Next- to
time.
put next to your guillotine. Just your bucket.
Yeah,
and
bucket
a
and a
bed.
guillotine.
Yeah, that's it.
It's like, I mean, that's just like my bedroom. So
Oh, yeah, pretty
fine,
much.
it's perfect.
That is how we live. So that is really exciting. We're going to be doing that. Also, they're listing Arena and Mythic Dungeon Showcase. No part in that. We have no part in that, thank God. Although, there was an invitation. They were like, nope, just...
They did ask us to be in the Mythic Dungeon Showcase as well, and we were like are you fucking kidding? No, we need some time to sleep. Absolutely not. I was up for it. They probably asked me because they must have asked me because I'm in the top 2% of Mythic Plus players in the world. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that before, but I am.
I think people genuinely wanted you on their team. I think you let them.
Yeah, they were like, well, because I play disc. They were like, we need a disc.
Get the meta guy in here.
Yeah.
So next on the list, meet and greets. Hey, guess what? We're probably going to be in one of those as well. Although it seems to be clashing with something else.
Well,
on our agenda
okay, so yeah, we've got like some behind the scenes stuff. We have it's an interview, right? So and that means that does clash with the kind of organized creator meet and greet that will be part of the setup there.
Yes, however, there's a second one happening on the Sunday, and if we're
going home on Sunday.
Well, I know, so it depends on what
we're going
time.
home on Sunday. Evie, we have kids.
It depends. So
Evie.
There will be several meet and greets happening, which suggests that there will be World of Warcraft creators and famous faces and
I know
celebs.
I'm on the Discord, right?
Celebs.
So I know a lot of creators that haven't announced that they're going yet.
Yeah.
And it is a who's who.
Oh, it's the...
You want to, it's going to be chock-a-block.
Yeah.
Like, I can guarantee you that if the Race to World First doesn't end by the time Gamescom starts, well, it might never end, frankly.
Yeah. It might never end.
Yeah.
So for those who are curious, pardon me, I'm going to look at my phone for a minute. I am going to pull up just a kind of little breakdown schedule for when we are doing stuff. And here's dates.
Well, we haven't even said everything we're doing because on the blue post. Blue post that announces Blizzard at Gamescom, they've just chugged everything else, by the way, highlighted and in big white font. And then in slightly less bold white font at the very bottom is, and Taliesin and Evertel's weekly reset.
Live. So.
Which is pretty nice, isn't it? Look, I can see it on the page
it's
there.
Right there.
Look.
It's literally.
See Taliesin and Evertel's weekly reset live.
And I'm going
to tell you something, Evie. That was bloody news to me as well.
That was also news to me because we are, in fact, doing a live event, but it will be this very podcast.
Okay, so it was at first, right? They were like, do you want to have some stage time again like you had last time? And we did the podcast live on stage. You can find it on this playlist on YouTube if you're there.
It was really fun.
It was super fun, and lots of people came, and thank you for that. And we're going to need you to come to this as well. I'm just saying. So they were like, and we were like, yeah, we can do the podcast again if you like. And they were like, brilliant, cool, we'll put it on. And then I was looking at the schedule, and I was like, well, if the reveal's going to be on Tuesday. And at the time, it was looking like Saturday, it was going to be our slot on stage. I was like, well, that's probably time to write a weekly reset in the evening. It'll be a little bit of pressure, but that's more than we usually get at BlizzCon. So, okay, why don't we do a weekly reset, with a script and stuff like that? It'll be a bit of stress, but I reckon I can do it. And they were like, oh, okay, yeah, cool, whatever you want to do. And then we're like, great. And then they were like, do you want to host the Housing Creator Clash? And we were like, yeah, cool. And then they were like, do you want this, and do you want to be here, and do you want to do this, and do you want to host the cosplay competition? And we were like, yeah. And do you want to do the fireside with Maria? And we were like, yeah. And then I was like, maybe I won't have time to write a weekly reset. And we're like, actually, let's go back to just doing the podcast and just chatting shit, and that'll be really good. But apparently it's the weekly reset. So
yeah,
it's gonna be the podcast.
It's gonna be the podcast. It'll be a live. It'll be a live version of us talking to you, but live from Gamescom, which is gonna be really exciting. We're gonna do it on stage. It's gonna feel absolutely awesome. So to run down in order, in chronological order, things you should check out at Gamescom this year, which are specifically related to WoW and to us. Tuesday, the 19th, 8 p.m. UK time, I believe, maybe 8 p.m. You find it on the website. The opening night live ceremony is happening, and the cinematic is dropping for midnight. Super hype, super exciting. Followed by a deep dive with Holly, Ian, and Chris Metzen.
So what are we going to do? Are we just going to rush back to the hotel? Or...
Yes, we will figure that out, Tally.
Okay.
They don't need to hear this.
Okay, they're not giving us... Well, people who watch this channel want to hear this.
Oh, yeah.
Because they want to talk about it with us.
Well, yeah.
So I mean, that's important. Like, are we gonna do a little stream afterwards, do you think? Or what? Like a little reaction?
Well, yeah. So I'm hoping that evening... either from our hotel room or from somewhere else, I think we should do a stream and react to everything that we have just seen.
Cool.
Just so if you guys need a place to hang out, to commiserate, to just let it all out. We'll be going live that evening on Tuesday. Next day, Wednesday, we'll be taking part in the Creator Clash. And
we're not the only hosts of the Creator Clash, are we?
No, there are loads of things, loads of other people. I think Nagura has announced that she's going to be there as well, which is very helpful as she speaks German. So I think she's going to be...
And Makes as well.
And Makes as well.
Makes and Nagura are like the German hosts.
Yes, and I think there might be some other people, but we'll let them all announce themselves. Wednesday, we're doing the Creator Clash. And then Thursday... I have nothing on my agenda for Thursday. My Thursday
sounds
at
like
the moment.
A weekly reset writing day, doesn't it?
Yeah. Don't you dare go in there and put something in my Thursday. So I'm looking at Thursday as maybe our day when we get to enjoy Gamescom.
Wow.
At least for a little bit.
We're just going to be hanging around the Blizzard stage, aren't we?
We're just going to go
We're just going to be hanging around the WoW stage. Let's not muck around.
There are going to be other panels that we want to watch.
Yeah.
There are going to be stuff that we want to watch and
maybe
enjoy.
That's when Mr. GM's interview is happening or something like that.
Exactly.
Maybe I will get recruited last minute into the Mythic Plus.
You might just get like physically dragged in and sat in front of a PC, like headphones on. Just go.
There might be streaming stations there for creators, I guess. Is that something we've heard about?
I believe there will probably be some streaming stations.
Sounds like we'll be doing that.
Oh,
then,
yeah,
doesn't it?
maybe I put that down for Thursday, but we haven't confirmed that yet. So we'll be doing some live streaming as well from like what I'm going to call the hype zone. The like on the floor.
Maybe some IRL
Gamescom.
streaming.
Yeah, maybe some IRL streaming if I can get in touch with Nagura and find out what her like incredible setup is.
We can't afford Nagura's setup.
Oh my God.
Are you kidding? It's going to be phone.
It's We're just going to have like a little cardboard and like masking tape and just like, So that's the plan. Friday, we maybe will be doing some kind of interview with someone at some point. But Friday is when the live podcast is planned.
Right.
That is on Friday.
Okay.
Not Saturday. It is Friday.
We were told Saturday originally. I'm really sorry about that.
Yes. So if you heard Saturday before, erase that from your mind. It is now Friday. Definitely on Friday. Not sure what time yet, but Friday. Big F. That's the day. And then also a bit of...
Big F.
Yeah, Big F. And also some more Creator Clash stuff happening on Friday, which should be fun. Saturday is when we're going to do our fireside chat with Maria live on stage. Should be pretty cool. Definitely come for that. And Saturday is the cosplay competition as well. So we'll be on stage for that as well. It is a lot of stage time. Capped off with Sunday, which is the last day of Gamescom. And in theory, we are supposed to be going home. But there will be a creator meet and greet on Sunday, probably some other days as well. But if we can catch the Sunday one before we leave...
Yeah, if it works out that we can't, we will organise some kind of like T&E meetup.
Absolutely. If you are keen to say hello or to see us, I have no doubt that you were going to see us at some point.
I've been saying this for a while now, okay? But if you don't like Taliesin and Evertel, well, welcome. Welcome to the show. Yes. But if you just really can't stand Taliesin and Evertel, if they really push your buttons, if they really like scrote your goat, then maybe give Gamescom a miss this year. Maybe just don't bother. Maybe just skip this one, honestly.
Yeah, if that's not your flavor. Oh, but, also saying that Gamescom is the biggest thing in the world. It is so big.
I thought that one in Sao Paulo was the biggest one in the world.
Oh, yeah. I mean, mentally,
because I've been doing a lot of research on that recently for no reason.
That's crazy. That's so weird.
Apropos of nothing, but I heard that's the biggest games convention in the world.
Interesting. Gamescom is absolutely massive. If you've been to BlizzCon, this is the next level. This is one of the kind of biggest gaming conventions in the world. It is very, very big. Bear that in mind. My one hot tip, if you've never been to Gamescom before and you want to check out the WoW stuff, maybe see some other things, give yourself a lot of time. It is literally
we
going to
got
take
lost,
you.
didn't we? We almost missed our interview with Ian Hazakostas last time. We had literally no idea where we were. We were so annoyed.
Traffic flow enforcement. It will take you sometimes an hour to get to where you want to be just walking. If you're like, I need to go to
because there's like weird one-way places, like systems in place and stuff.
It's really big. So because we ran into this problem where we're like, oh yeah, Hall D or whatever, easy, be there in 5 minutes.
Just look for the big D.
Literally took us like an hour just to walk through a big, massive, sweaty thousands of people. That being said, the vibe is amazing. It is really fun. It is like it's just it's so cool, and you'll get to see other games in addition to WoW. It's, why not?
ChatGPT says the Cologne Gamescom is bigger.
I don't know if there's
that confirmation that Sao Paulo one is bigger.
I don't know if there's a Gamescom in Sao Paulo.
No, but you know what I mean.
But yeah. So that's the lowdown for Gamescom. In short,
wow, we're going to be super duper busy.
Can't
wait. It's good to be busy though, right?
Yeah.
Because then that justifies getting some nice food in the evening, I always say.
100%. We are making the absolute
I
most
want lots of those little
being
beers.
in Cologne. Yeah. Kulsch. We're gonna be just like, we're gonna be walking around with like little Kulsch belts. Just
Dig
like
Kulsch bitte.
Yeah.
Ja, dig.
1, 2, 3.
Ja, dig bitte.
Ja, bitte. Ja.
Ja, alles für mich. Schnell!
Yeah, as you can see, our German is great. I don't know
I know
why they
enough.
brought Nagura. I don't even know why they bother getting Nagura to do this, when it could clearly just be us. So as you can tell, we're very excited. We're super excited. I'm pumped. It's going to be really exciting. Tally, can you move away from my screen so that I can pull up my podcast notes, please?
Absolutement. Let me just put something good on my screen.
Pull up the big boy.
And then I will take your screen off.
Oh,
there we go.
There he is. There's the big guy.
So like basically, I know there were some people who have already got tickets for the Saturday, thinking that's when we would be doing the weekly reset. I'm sorry, that's not the case, but we are going to be around loads on the Saturday, and the fight. Let's be real. The fireside chat with Maria is going to be way better than our podcast. So as will the cosplay competition.
I agree, and that's going to be a proper like sitting down slide.
Probably the only time we're going to be sitting down the entire week.
Have a glass of water, like talk in a civilized way, in a very structured way, with some predetermined things that need to be said, which, as you know, never happens on this podcast. So definitely check that out. And I have no doubt, I mean, we're a month away now, but I have no doubt they'll be sharing an actual like breakdown schedule very soon so that you can prepare to spend basically your entire Gamescom at the WoW stage. I know I will.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's Gamescom. And, we're seeing on screen right now the imagery that is associated with this announcement and the Gamescom stuff, right? So we've been looking at this on Twitch streams a lot, but I think it's probably worth getting your reactions to it as well.
Oh, yes, please.
This is a slightly edited version that they used as the header, but this is like a really high-res one that Mr. GM put up from the official Blue post.
Nice.
There's another one as well, I believe, on the Twitter, which shows a bit more of the bottom where you can see some like buildings and architecture and things like that. But what's your? Because I cannot explain to you, Evie, how excited I was when I saw this artwork. Like, there's very few things in World of Warcraft that get me more pumped than some well-placed, conceptualized key art for like a new patch or a new expansion, especially with a new expansion, because like there's so many hints here that you can draw from what the midnight expansion is going to be like, and what the midnight announcement is going to be like, and like there's just the theme and the tone and like everything else. So like, I know that this has got me confirmed hyped for midnight. I'm hyped for midnight anyway, right? But this is something else. This is like so cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's amazing. This in combination with the big boy Dimensius art that they also dropped with a
It's very on theme, isn't it?
It's very, there's a theme.
I literally thought it was new Dimensius art when I first glanced at it.
Yeah, right. But no, it's not. So these are his, what do we call them? Remnants of Dimensius? What are we
Well,
calling
who knows?
these
Oh,
guys?
remnants of Dimensius.
Right? Do you remember?
Is that what you're saying?
They're his babies. They're the shards of him that I presume are being kind of collected to restore Dimensius to his power.
Oh my goodness, really?
Yeah.
And you think these remnants of Dimensius, they find their way into Midnight?
Well,
So they're not all just like destroyed when we fight Dimensius.
yeah,
then.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's the like ending of the patch somehow leading into the new.
Well, in
I
that
don't
case,
know.
with that in mind, because I just thought these were Void Walkers.
Yeah.
Like, I thought these were what Warlocks summon and they're like your tank.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay,
but like just
cool.
looking really kind of, or Void Wraiths or something. But
Yeah.
they look meaty, don't they?
Yeah.
They look, the term I use is ropey. They look windy and coarse and built of like ropey strands,
Yeah.
you know, and like very, very tied together, very ropey, very thick, very kind of like it's void sort of swirl, but it's thick, coarse, hairy void swirl. Does that make sense?
Yes, I like it. Yeah, there's
know?
something like tangible about
Yeah,
them, right?
yeah,
They're
yeah.
not just air.
Totally.
They're cool. So yeah, so I don't know. I say Dimensius could be any Void Lord, right? Like they're
Well, I mean, it's gonna be Dimensius, isn't it?
Could be any Void
No,
Lord,
it can't just
right?
be any Void Lord. Dimensius specifically is the one that we're fighting at the end of the war within.
Yeah. So,
Could be any Void Lord. I never even heard of any Void Lords.
Okay. So and I said this to you earlier also when you showed me this and you're like, okay, what do you think? What do you think? And I'm like, okay. I think that the hole that is at the top.
That magnificent hole.
The beautiful, the dripping hole there is, to me, that instantly made me think of the hole in Dimensius's chest. And in my mind, this is like he's been toppled, right? Like
Right.
we've slain him, or at least, I don't know, knocked him over. And he's essentially kind of crushed Silvermoon in the process.
Right.
And what we're looking through is like kind of these like shards of Dimensius, just bits of him left.
Right.
And these kind of void walkers, these
Okay.
void dudes, unleashed upon the world.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's I do like, I mean, yeah, it does seem like because we say portal or whatever, right?
Yeah.
At the top there, but then like the purple cloud does seem to be like traveling upwards and then dripping down.
Yeah.
It feels like there's a definite kind of upward and then sort of
It's kind of like
almost like a
coalescing
waterfall
them.
motion
Yeah.
sort of thing, because like these kind of, they look like void meteorites coming crashing down, but they
Yeah.
could be meteorites and like just explosions, but they could also be void walkers, right? They could be these purple things and they're just like hurtling down to kind of like start the invasion sort of thing. But yeah, it does give the impression that this kind of voidy whirlwind is like dripping down at the top, like oozing in this imagery, which I really, really love. It's so evocative.
Yeah.
And like, we can see along here on the left at about 10 or 11 o'clock, like these almost screaming kind of blurred motions. You feel like this whole whirlwindy thing is made up of these void walkers.
Yes.
It is
Yeah.
almost like the entire purple kind of impression is actually because there's just millions of them all spinning around and swirling around and stuff like that, which is just like super cool as well. And something you don't get from this image, but which is in the image, which gives us a little bit of a view of the lowest area, is that there's lots of walls of Silvermoon.
Yeah, like very, very obviously Silvermoon.
Yeah, so like it's got literal Silvermoon like logos on it and stuff like that. So when I first saw it, it looked like, because it was kind of tinted purple through the hurricane.
Yeah.
I thought it was Ashgahet. I thought it looked like Nerubian architecture because it has like the green gems in it and stuff. But no, it is very explicitly and specifically Silvermoon, which puts this kind of shape behind the Void Walker's back, which again is much more visible in the other shot. But this is Silvermoon Tower,
Kind of like,
undeniably,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, as many people have pointed out, it's also reminiscent of N'Zoth's head. It's also reminiscent of the hilt of the Sword of Sargeras. And I'm lots of things in WoW have the same shape, actually, thinking about it. It could be the hilt of Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker.
I did see that.
It's, we are to assume that this is the Tower of Silvermoon.
Now, what does this mean for Silvermoon?
It's fucked, mate.
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second.
Mate. Well,
because we're getting player housing in Silvermoon. That has to be a thing.
You think we're getting player housing in Silvermoon?
Yes, absolutely.
That's what you think?
Why would they revamp Silvermoon only to destroy it? They are not destroying Silvermoon. I'm putting my foot down right now.
I don't think they're destroying Silvermoon. No.
I mean, Silvermoon is under threat. Something bad is happening here. But we're not going to destroy the city.
Okay,
right?
so you know what I think, right?
Yeah.
I think that, like a lot of key art, this is not actually literally portraying something that is going to happen. So, for example, like the key art of War Within is like we see it on the loading screen all the time, right? It's Anduin and Alleria and Thrall. They're in Azkahet. There's like Nerubians all around them, and they're in the center like Avengers style, and they're about to get some fighting going down, right?
Yeah, yes.
And that never actually literally happens in that way, like in the game. And likewise, this key art is showing us elements of things that we can expect in Midnight thematically, but just because we are seeing quite literally a void attack on Silvermoon here, and Silvermoon being in the eye of this like void hurricane, that doesn't necessarily mean that's something that's going to literally kind of happen.
No,
it doesn't mean we're going to get to Silvermoon. It's going to be all purple and like
no,
this will
exactly.
be happening.
This kind of points at like a mood, right?
Totally.
This is like how we should be feeling, and kind of using elements from what's happening there.
Yeah.
But
but we can still take a lot from that.
Absolutely.
Don't forget on Azkahet, there are meteorites hitting the remains of Azkahet all the time and creating like these big lakes of what they call void ice. And the reason these void meteorites are coming through is because the more Dimensius gets reformed and the closer he gets to being like Dimensius again, it's the energy and the aura is literally breaking down the walls between our reality, the Great Dark Beyond, as we now call it, and the Void Realm. So like the walls between the Void Realm and the Great Dark Beyond are crumbling as Dimensius gets reformed, and so you're getting these meteorites coming in from the Void Realm and hitting Azkahet. And it's impossible not to think about that when you see when you see these meteorites come like in this imagery here, coming screaming down onto Silvermoon.
I love the whole like atmosphere in this kind of like voidy, fiery, like it's so cool, because I think a fear that a lot of people have had is like, it's gonna be so purple, like you can only do so much with purple. And I know some of you are thinking this, but no, this is like they've really done some cool stuff with like the art style, with the vibe. Like, rest assured, it's not just purple. Right?
I am gonna come out and say this right now. I don't know this for a fact, but I kind of know it for a fact. Silvermoon is not going to be purple. This void attack is not going to be the leveling campaign through Silvermoon. Like, if it is, Blizz have missed an absolute trick, because like you go to, I went to Keldanas just to like look around for kind of like video research and stuff like that, and because I'm expecting the whole zone, so the Ghostlands, the Eversong Woods, like all to be kind of revamped for. So I was just like getting the lay of the land again and like reacquainting myself with it, and just wandering through Eversong Woods was one of the most sublime experiences I've had in like the last year. I'm not even joking. Like, just being there with music like the chunky ass like autumnal trees. It was beautiful. So brilliant. And I was like, Blizzard can't, like, they must revamp this, but they mustn't touch the vibe. No. Like it has to, like, Silvermoon has to have a sense of rebuilding and of reclamation and of like, it has to give us something to threaten. It has to show us how nice and good it's got, so that we care that it might be destroyed. Like it, and if Blizz don't open,
please don't destroy
it. If Blizz don't open Midnight with getting to know Silvermoon and getting to quest around Eversong Woods and it being that BC style fucking vibe, then they're missing a trick basically. Because like, you know, this is all part of it being the best expansion of all time. It's putting us in Eversong Woods and giving us that vibe again. And people will jizz, people will cream, people will go, like, it will be heaven for people, even people that never experienced it. Like, there's something so vibey about it. And it's like, and I even if there's bound to be some areas on it which are kind of under threat from the void and stuff like that, but I don't think we're going to get there on day one of the expansion and it look like this, put it that way.
No, I think we're safe in that regard.
That's what I think. But do you know the thing I like most about this artwork and this imagery?
What?
I just love how mean it looks.
It does look
like
mean.
I just when I saw this artwork, it almost didn't look like WoW for a second because it just looks mean. It looks nasty. It looks like, you know.
And I think this is another one by Bayard Wu, who's the artist who's been doing.
He's been doing all recently.
All of the key art. Since I think Shadowlands, though it was a little more low key then, but do have a look at him. Bayard Wu, he did the massive Dimensius and Tiny Illyria art that came out recently. He did all of like the ridiculously sexy dragonflight portraits.
Oh, he did those, did he?
Yeah, like all of
not particularly mean, but kind of mean.
No, but he has such
kind of baddie.
and I'm sure this is like kind of feeding back and forth into the game and back and forth into his work. Like there's a beautiful sense of like light and this like high fantasy quality to things, like teeth of the dragons are like huge and shining and they're kind of
true,
but nasty and beautiful.
There's great brushstroke work in his work as well.
It is
like,
so beautiful and I love his stuff. I'm kind of obsessed with it. I need a book. Do you hear me?
Like actually, like valid comment in the chat. Like you know, there's so much AI WoW stuff on thumbnails and in articles these days because it's actually quite a good way of grabbing your attention because it looks like WoW but it's not, so it looks new. It looks like a new WoW thing, and that's why the AI art grabs your attention so much because there's just something off with it, so your brain goes, oh, new WoW stuff, right? So like and that's why it's kind of so insidious in a way. So you get a lot of like AI WoW thumbnails now in content, and there's a moment where because this looks like WoW but just not because it's a new thing. I wouldn't blame people if when they first saw, I mean, you can tell by looking at it for any length of time that it's not
it's
AI. It's like really good art, right? Yeah, it's really cool.
It's really good.
But like, I wouldn't have blamed people for assuming it was when they first glanced at it because it's got that quality of being WoW, but slightly different, not quite what we're used to right now because it's a new thing. Which that AI thumbnail stuff kind of plays on a little.
But I'm with you. I love the look of this, and I love like the vibe and atmosphere of it. And even if that doesn't always come across in game for a bajillion reasons. Like my headcanon is this.
No,
right?
and it is important, I think, because like I think what players really want from Midnight, whether it happens or not, but they really want it to be a dangerous expansion. They want it to feel dangerous. They want to feel like the stakes are very high. And like they want it to have that Legion vibe of we are up against it, the odds are insurmountable. Like, how are we ever going to do this? Like, there's no chance. There are characters dying everywhere we go. There's stuff going wrong because like it's just this huge invasion, and they're actually like this is the time where they're throwing everything at us. Legion captured that vibe perfectly, like really, really did, and that's what people want from Midnight, I think. So, we are all a little kind of biased to our preconceptions and things like that and what we want. But I think this key art definitely does kind of go into that territory and kind of suggests that might be happening. So I think it's got a lot of people really excited for that reason.
Yeah, I'm super hyped. Do you think this is a taste of what we're going to see kind of in the cinematic?
Who knows?
Yeah, like what? Like I don't even know what the Midnight cinematic could be because I have no idea what. There
might be some people talking and being sad. Let's not kid ourselves.
Yeah,
it might be just like, oh, I'm so sad about.
Or they've already done one of those, so they're gonna.
Well, you know what? We know that they've got a very high res cinematic version model of Xalatath because we've seen it in one shot from one of the War Within sizzle reels. You know, the one where she's got the orbs like flashing around her, and it's like,
You're right.
might give you epilepsy.
Oh,
like
don't get my hopes up.
So
oh my
we
God.
know that model exists, and we haven't seen it in full force. They're probably still rendering her feet.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, that would suggest that maybe she could make an appearance.
Oh my God.
Which would be pretty cool.
That would be so amazing.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, does it make sense just to have that model for that quick shot?
Well, I mean, you know, who knows? Like and she is likely to be quite important in all of this in one way or another. So yeah, I mean, yeah, totally. We'll have like a proper kind of predictions video for Silvermoon.
Yeah.
For Silvermoon, for Midnight.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I will never ever allow anyone to forget the time we did the predictions video for BFA and got literally everything right. Like basically predicted the entire expansion.
I forgot we did that.
You forgot that?
Yeah.
Don't you remember when we were sitting there watching the features trailer where they revealed everything? I was like,
yeah.
I said Khadria Storyline. Horde Alliance leveling. Yeah. So yeah, we'll do that again, and we'll probably we'll have like a midnight bingo card as well.
Oh, absolutely.
For the announcement. That'd be really fun, and you better believe Sylvanas is going to be on that bingo card. I think they will.
For the cinematic or just for Midnight?
Not for the cinematic,
no,
but in
the
in the deep dive.
Yeah,
I am betting big time that they're going to tease Sylvanas. Just teaser. You know how like with the N'Zoth fish at the end of the BFA deep dive?
Just flopping around, yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that we'll get that Sylvanas reveal tease thing.
Okay.
Because it just makes sense, right?
I can see it.
Yeah.
Getting all the girlies together.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, getting all the Windrunners together, man. Yeah, like the gang's all here.
Possibly for the last time.
Do you all see the face above the void dude on the right? No, what face?
I mean...
Is there a face? What face?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's kind of like maybe a vaguely like eyebrow.
Computer enhanced. No. What face?
So above the void dude, like above his shoulder, I think I see kind of like a vague kind of impressionistic like eye and nose, beard, kind of just vaguely. I know people love seeing faces and shit, and I don't blame you. But I think it's cool. I think it's fun to... Unlike the other one with Dementius, where you literally have Xalatath's face floating.
Yeah, and in the top right as well. So, you know, we're playing by the rules here.
Yeah, is it kind of slightly Titanic
Is that
vibe?
Chris Metzen?
Yeah. Yeah.
For the void!
Yeah. You know, it could be
I'm really sorry.
reminiscent.
I'm desperately trying to see it, but I don't see it.
You don't see kind of a curve of an eye, a brow, and
I actually don't. Can you come here with your... Can you literally point your finger at where it is on the screen? I feel like I need to be able to see it.
So so kind of like you see kind of an eye here, and maybe like a bit of a downturned mouth, and like kind of a beardy, kind of tighten. You're not seeing this. Okay.
I can't even see it with you pointing at it.
Kind of like a tree man. You know what I mean? He looks like
Tree man confirmed. You heard it here first. The tree man is here.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Listen. I enjoy the speculation.
Don't know what to tell you, fam. I don't see it at all.
Tally doesn't see it.
I can't wait to eat shit on this one. I can't wait. I can't wait for the cinematic and like a face arrives through the fog, and I'm like, oh shit, there was a face there. Now I feel so stupid. The Ents have arrived. They set off on Burning Crusade, and they finally got here. No, I'm sorry. I feel stupid, but I can't see it.
It's all right.
I'm so sorry.
You know, we can't. You know, you can't.
This is it. This is the end of my reputation.
I mean, also, if you know, there's a kind of fun. I don't think there is a literal eye in this picture, but the kind of the portal / hole thing. You know, the swirling mass with the thing. You know, it is reminiscent of an eye, kind of looking.
And to take the fight to the void,
we're
gonna need some help. We're gonna need a new playable class. Say hello to the Tree Man.
If we could play Ents, I would go crazy. Well, I mean, I guess you can if you play a druid. But I would love to. I would love to like have anyone.
Like, what the fuck? And he's like, the Tree Man. Let me hear it for the Tree Man. I was like, wow, okay.
Listen, I'm just trying to help the chatter out here, okay? I'm just okay. So yeah.
Look, I'm all for it. If it is, I hope it is a face. I hope I'm proved wrong.
I don't think it is. but I
Yeah.
enjoy the fun speculation.
So we got
of these
Silvermoon,
things.
we got Void Attack, we got like drippy portal, we've got possibly a face, we've got possibly meteorites or like void walkers, we've got, but it just looks mean, it looks nasty, it looks dangerous. I love that.
Absolutely
I absolutely
love it.
This is what Warcraft used to look like.
Yes.
And will look like.
Yeah.
So yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Great. Brilliant. Looking forward to that. Hooray for the artwork and much more like this, please. Can't wait for the cinematic. I hope it's like big. I hope it's like a big attack. Oh, I can't wait. What's next?
So if we are looking ahead at, well, why don't we look at what's happening now? If we're looking ahead at a schedule, what's coming in the next month?
Okay.
There are a few things happening right now in games, just kind of like zap us back in. Winds of Mysterious Fortune and Time Walking are happening at the same time.
Right now?
Right now.
Wow.
All at once.
What does that mean for me? Like, as someone who's a bit of an idiot and doesn't understand things like this, what does that mean for me,
Let me
Evie?
break it down for you, darling.
Thanks.
So, from now until August 12th, that's when season 3 launches. You get the Winds of Mysterious Fortune, which is basically encouraged to have you level anyone and anything you possibly can get your hands on. Characters get a 20% experience buff from a bunch of sources. Huge rep gains. So the way this works, you'll loot mysterious satchels as you're wandering around the world, questing, leveling. You get potions, buffs, and like a kind of XP buff as well. So the main one is the Bottle of Mysterious Wisdom. Gives you 10% XP for 2 hours. Stacks with the like base buff, which is the Winds of Mysterious Fortune buff, which is 20%, which gives you 30%, which is quite cool. You get a 200% rep increase if you're farming reps for Dragonflight factions.
Holy shit balls.
Go back there. Yeah, like if you've been like cozy with Sibelian and completely ignored Rathian, I don't blame you. Now's the time maybe to go back and mend that relationship. If you want to go back and do the Cobalt Assembly, because whoever did that?
Not me.
I didn't. Not me.
I did not. Can I let you into a little secret, Evie?
Yeah.
Still not going to do it.
Oh.
I'm not going to do Cobalt Assembly. I'm really sorry. I'm definitely not.
I might.
They could buff it by 1,000%. So all I had to do was go and like kill one thing, and I still wouldn't do it.
Fair. And then for War Within factions, you get a 100% rep bonus. So that is, Dornagal, the spiders, the Arathi, but also the cartels, including Dark Fuse Solutions.
Thank goodness.
There you go. So if you
time
are
to farm that Neocoat.
Yes, this is the time to do it. Which is exciting. And also you get some like buff potions that you can loot. You have speed bonuses. You have like health regeneration. You have haste. You have fun little attacks. So this is just made to make you go fast.
Do you know what? No help needed there, Evie.
No.
Do you know what this sounds like to me?
What does it sound like?
Sounds like you be spamming time walking dungeons.
Well, on top of that, you get your time walking buff, right?
Oh, exactly.
If you're doing time walking dungeons, you get the time walking buff. These stack on top of each other, so you are getting a huge amount of XP. You're just gonna breeze through it.
More so than usual.
Yes, more so than usual.
Leveling isn't exactly slow at the moment.
No,
so
you just run a couple of especially time walking dungeons, and it's so fast. This on top of it is gonna make it an absolute blast. What else is gonna make it a blast is the selection of fun items.
Fun items?
Yeah, it's not just speed; it is fun, including. These are so good.
Is fun literally a stat?
Yeah,
it's
literally.
Like plus 500 fun, my goodness.
100%. These are so good. You get Bog Throttle's Shrinky-Doo, which shrinks you and any party members for 10 minutes.
No, that doesn't sound fun.
You get fireworks.
That sounds fun.
A platter of cheese on your head. A happy fun sphere that can be tossed between players.
That does not sound fun.
Inky Black Potion, which we all love, which is good. Lemon Silverleaf Tea, which adds a top hat and monocles.
That's fun.
That is good. A Mohawk grenade, which adds a Night Elf Mohawk mask to your target player.
Good old-fashioned fun.
The one that turns you into a sporling, smoke, the Savory Deviant Delight, which of course turns you into a pirate or a ninja.
Wild.
You can get a pirate hat. You can get a fish to kick around.
Look how much fun I'm having right
one
now
that
just
turns
by you
into
explaining
a
this
skeleton,
stuff.
which is one of my personal
There's
favorites.
nothing more fun than skeletons. What are you talking about?
And
They're
the
so
one that turns
bony.
you into the Makrura, which is brilliant.
Please say there's no more. I can't take it. My heart can't take the fun.
No, that's it. There's also a mysterious transmog set.
Ooh.
Right. So these are gears that drop pieces of gear that drop from the mysterious satchels, and these I think are a recolor of what we've seen before.
Yeah, these are the recolor of like the renowned sets, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. But they're kind of fun.
Yeah, they're
So,
cool. They are
little
mysterious,
transmog
I guess.
sets. Yeah. So they're yeah.
Wow, fantastic.
So that's coming too, which is pretty cool. So that is something on the agenda to do now. Also, for collectors, you have 12 days left on the collector's bounty.
Oh, you've been loving the Collector's Bounty.
The Collector's Bounty does have to end.
So the last time we talked about Collector's Bounty,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure was the weekly reset where
yes.
we just did a shit show on people being against the Collector's Bounty, really. But, you know, I feel like we maybe didn't express properly how good I think the Collector's Bounty is.
Oh my God. It is one of the best things.
Yeah.
It's really just one of the best things, and I was not expecting it. I was not expecting it to be so good and to have such a pull on such a wide range of players. But there are tons of people who have come back, who have, like, you know...
Oh, our Discord is
reignited.
buzzing.
Yeah, the Guild Discord is absolutely popping. T&E Discord as ever. The
that's
best.
always popping.
That's
That's
always
unfair. It's unfair comparison.
But love to see guildies out and about, like farming, you know, getting notifications when people, you know, finally get the mount they've been off after for ages, or just get one for fun, which they weren't even looking for. I have to say, it is a really, really, really delightful event, which I have no doubt will come back at some point in the future.
Yeah, but that's not what anyone wants to know. No one cares about that, Evie.
No.
What mounts did you get?
Okay, I got the Fiery Warhorse. Yay!
Nice.
I finally got my Vitreous Stone Drake, which I was farming stone core for, and I finally got it, which is really good. I got the Glacial Tidestorm from Jaina.
Nice.
Which was amazing. And then, because I decided I wanted to, I did the Pandaria Classic starting zone, which I'll talk about in a minute, and got the mount from that. And then I was like, oh, actually, I want like the blue version of that from Mogushan Vaults. So I went in and then I was like, I'm a hunter. I also want to tame Elegon to do that. So I tamed him. And then I came back, and then on my first run, the mount dropped. So I got the Celestial, Elegon.
Yeah, on your first run
on
as well.
my first, and
Absolutely
I was like,
amazing. And you just went like, oh.
And I was like, I want this, and I went in and I got it, and it's amazing. So I now am
Story
like
of
the
life, babe.
sparkliest hunter you have ever seen in your life, floating around on my Celestial Dragon with my 2 Celestial Dragon pets.
Boss.
Pretty good.
Absolute
pretty good.
Boss. So proud of you.
Yeah, so I've gotten those guys. I can't remember if I've gotten anything else, but it's been really good. What about you, Tally? Any movement on
Well,
Invincible?
actually, I remember we did talk about this last podcast, and I expressed that, you know, I'm not really taking this event seriously. I really like it, and I like getting it from Transmog.
Yeah.
Like, so I've got all of my Diablo Transmogs now from the like Hell Shard event. I've got all of those, and that's like something that I'll be really upset if it ever goes away. Because, you know, I know like the collector's buff is going away, but all those mounts are still going to be there, right?
Yeah.
So I could still feasibly get them. I've been going into Sanctum and into a few BFA raids to get the Transmogs.
Oh, the Transmogs are incredible.
But I haven't really been doing mount runs.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I was a bit bored with nothing to do because I didn't want to do any work. So I went into Icecrown Citadel, and I did just one run of Icecrown Citadel, probably my 4th run of Icecrown Citadel ever. People who were on stream with me when I did like my 3rd run ever will know, because I didn't know where to go or what to do. It took me ages. And I did get Invincible
Just
from like my 4th ever ICC run or something. And I feel happy.
Yeah, you're like,
Obviously.
hey.
I do feel happy. I feel blessed. But that's just every day waking up with you. But I also feel a little bit embarrassed. I feel like, I've just got like, I guess I feel like I've just got a kind of an honorary doctorate from a really good university, and I don't deserve it at all. I've done nothing. I don't deserve it. I feel like a fraud, and I'm a little bit embarrassed to ride it anywhere.
Story of your life.
Yeah, to be honest. Well, I mean, kind of like massive imposter syndrome. It's like,
it's like I don't deserve
luckily,
this.
exactly, the feeling of being seen in public with someone or something where I'm clearly punching above my weight is a feeling I'm very used to.
Yeah. So
I mean, like, it's kind of just like every day of my life, really. But so in real life, obviously, I'm walking around with you, and then now in game, I've got Invincible, and in both cases, I just feel like a fraud. It's
I'm happy for you, though.
I mean, I guess I liked it.
Yeah.
I was happy when it dropped. It gave me a good tweet. And isn't that all we ever live for?
Exactly.
It's something good to put on Twitter and Blue Sky, just so people know we're alive.
Deserve it.
And like we're having a good life. It's like, well, they're doing well, aren't they? They've got Invincible. I'm so jealous of them.
Any other cool mounts you've come across?
I got
the Gloom Charger.
I did get the Gloom Charger, yeah. I got that from Sanctum. I didn't even know it was rare. I was like, oh, great, cool. This horse is nice. Got no feet.
I didn't get it.
It's like the anti-Zalatath mount. Maybe that's why the Void fears death. No feet.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But I do really want Gmod, and I do really want.
I know. I want Gmod too.
I want
I'll
Gmod.
do a few runs for Gmod.
I want Gmod. I'll take Jaina's mount at a pinch.
It's so good.
As a
Jaina's
plan B.
amazing.
That's my backup mount. Okay.
Yeah.
I do quite want Mimron's head as well.
Yeah, me too.
So I am like, when I remember to, I'm doing like 2 runs of Ulduar a week. I'm doing like 2 runs of Dazara lore a week to try and get those mounts. So it's very unlikely I'm going to get them.
Yeah.
And at this stage, I'm just a bit worried that if the collector's bounty finishes and there's any mounts that I wanted that I didn't get, I'm going to feel like shit. It's going to make me feel really bad. And I'll be like, well, this was the time to get them and I didn't get them. Do you think that's a danger?
Yes. Sorry, I just accidentally pinned a message by clicking on it. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I mean, there's too many things on my screen right now.
Well, you won't get a third screen. You refuse.
No. It's just too much for my brain. But yeah, I love this event. I'm really glad it happened and is happening. And like, I can see it coming back again in the future.
Oh, I mean,
and being excited for it again.
But the excitement for it is going to be diminishing returns, though, right?
Because suddenly all of these rare things are no longer rare.
Yeah, like a lot of people will get every mount that they want this time.
Exactly. And there will be new rare mounts added to the game, of course. But, there's something about like getting Invincible, getting the absolute classics.
Well, and next time this comes around, assuming it's like a yearly thing, next time it comes around, like Dragonflight mounts might be included, which weren't included this time.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
there's, and transmogs and stuff as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's always going to be a reason, I guess, but, it will never be as hype as it was this time.
No, and it was just such a surprisingly good event. Like it really did it for me.
Would you have it once a year or once an expansion?
I don't know. Once an expansion, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go. If that's what happens, blame Evie. She ruined your fun.
That'll keep it feeling like a little more fresh.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Once per week, once per season.
Yeah.
Once per month.
Yeah, exactly. After a little rest.
Once per month for 30 days. Yeah, exactly. But like, it has brought a lot of people back into the game who were like, probably hasn't brought many people who just literally weren't playing the game at all, but people who like were playing this expansion and kind of fallen off and stuff like that. So it is really exciting and I do love it. And cool. It's really great seeing, we said this last time, but seeing people outside the entrances to the raids and stuff like that. It's just like, it's really, really
cool. It's an absolute joy.
Yeah, mind you, it does make me feel extra shit when I don't get a mount drop. Like if I go to all of the ball ache of running Dazara Lore or Ulduar and the mount doesn't drop, I am kind of a bit angry.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. That's not good for my anger issues that I apparently have.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, especially if you've done like a raid and then you just can't do it again. Well, you do it or not, right? But like you can't just. Or
if you go all the way through Ulduar and you kill all the bosses and then just before you go down to Yogg-Saron you accidentally talk to one of the guys so that you can't possibly get the mount drop from it.
I did not do that. I definitely didn't do
You were
that.
doing. Evie was doing it on stream, and again, not well versed in mount farming, right? So Evie was running through, and everyone in stream chat was like, "Don't talk to the guys who are standing around the place.
I was like, I won't
don't
talk to
and,
anyone."
and Evie was, "I'm not going to talk to them. Thanks very much, but I
right.
get it.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, no,
I
I
get it."
understand.
And then final boss was down. She's about to go down to Yogg-Saron. She's like, "Oh, a guy. Click. Oh no. Wait, can I just? No, I'm dicked for a whole week."
Yeah. It's fine.
Ditch for
I've got
a
a couple-
whole week. The Evertell story.
Yeah. Thankfully, I've got a little more time until the end of this month.
And everyone in
days.
chat was just screaming, "Evie, don't do it!" But of
I
course,
was like-
stream delay.
I was like, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I was like, ooh, it was like in slow motion clicking on
Yeah,
it.
totally. No, you and then it was like, "Can I reset the instance? No. Can I just do this? No. Can I?
And I was
No.
like, can I?
You are
No,
dicked.
no, you're done.
dicked for a week.
Absolutely, yeah. Story of my life. So yeah, 12 days left on that for you to enjoy the chaos and delight of the collector's bounty event. It is a really good one.
Yeah, 12 days doesn't sound like much, does it?
No, because
gotta
it's
get on that.
not. It's not. Get that farming in, friends.
Is there anything else you'd like to talk about before we go into the super chats?
Yes, I do actually.
sorry.
If you want to get the green version of Elegon, the green dragon mount, I think it's called like Xiaohao's Jade Serpent. Go ahead, boot up Classic, which is still currently Cataclysm.
It's gotta be Cataclysm Classic, isn't it?
Cataclysm Classic.
Yeah. Okay.
Log into Cataclysm Classic, start a Pandarian character, and get through the Pandaria opening scenario, and you will get that mount sent to you.
Get through it makes it sound a bit like a chore, but
It
actually it's an
was-
absolute joy and delight.
It is one of, like you talking about Eversong Woods, going back through the Pandaria opening quests on the Wandering Isle. Oh my God, it felt so good. And not only because, I have fond memories of Pandaria. It's when we really started playing together. It's when I really got into it. I just love like the vibe and the zones. And like for me, this is the point at which I am okay playing Classic. Like anything before Pandaria feels like a bit of a ball ache, like not in a fun way. And some people like that. Some people are into that. People all love different things. But for me, like kind of the rotations and just the gameplay in Pandaria, there are enough like quality of life features there.
You went in as a warrior.
I went in as a warrior because I loved
believe
the
what I was seeing.
absolute like the zoom parameters. Like you can't even zoom out super far out. Like you're just kind of, it really felt like just playing an RPG and in a beautiful surrounding with some simple quests and a really, really great opening story. I loved it. And part of me is like tempted to keep playing, although to get the mount, you have to get up to the point where you choose Horde or Alliance. And for funsies, I went with Horde this time.
Well, you said you went with Horde because I was like, "Oh, you're a warrior," and you went with Horde.
Yeah.
And Evie was like, "Yeah, they were just nicer to me."
Well, they were in the opening.
The Alliance
thing.
were really racist.
The Alliance were just like, being really nasty to like a really nice big Tauren guy, and calling him scum and stuff. And I was like, I don't stand for this. This isn't nice. And then, yeah, sure, some of the Horde characters were a little bit like militaristic, but I was like, you know what, fine, I'm going to go with Horde. And then immediately Garrosh is like, who are you, bit of rubbish on my foot?
Bitch.
Yeah. And Garrosh is like, yeah, you want to go to the Horde? And you're like walking through the Horde, and everyone's like, ew, look at the Panda. She's so weird. And I'm like, oh my God. And and all the like bomb, like Horde stuff. And I love it. I love it. But it was kind of fun, like for the storytelling. I was like, oh man, like I'm kind of oppressed now, like
Yeah.
and so I kind of want to play through it because I want to experience that side of the story, especially watching Garrosh and everything that happens to him in that expansion. So yes, I think it launches soon. I think you've got a little bit of time left before Pandaria Classic launches because you have to get it in before then. But yeah, so get that green serpent mount if you are still interested in doing that.
I think I'm going to do that. I haven't done it, but I wasn't actually going to do it. I had so much fun watching you do it.
Yeah.
It was like, I couldn't even hear the music because you had your headphones on.
I was
but it
like
was just filling me with like the good vibes, man.
It was so good. You're gonna love it. And like I've like I say, I've kind of been like swayed towards classic now. I'm like comfortably, it's like a comfortable level to enter classic for me. So I'm probably going to keep up with that. It felt really cool. And also it gave me like a newfound level of respect seeing people, because I was like, walking through Orgrimmar, and there's someone on like floating on the Lifebinder's Handmaiden, and someone on like the Vitreous Stone Drake. And I was like, oh yeah, everybody has those now. And I was like, oh wait, this isn't classic.
Yeah, totally.
Damn. I was like, okay.
You gotta bust it out to get it in classic.
Okay, yeah, like that's like well done. So really cool seeing people in that environment and doing that stuff as well. So yes, get on that quickly. One other thing I want to mention for people who are pushing through overcharged delves, those are going away in the patch.
Yeah, that hadn't quite like sunk in with me.
No, exactly. So
when I read that today, I was like, oh,
yeah,
are they?
Something is on the horizon. Patch 11.2 launches on August 5th. And with the launch of that patch, overcharged delves are going away, which is, it makes sense, but it doesn't feel like they've been with us for a very long time.
No.
I
thought they were like just a new thing that was always going to be there.
You keep the belt, right? The belt stays on, but overcharged delves are now going to be gone, which is kind of a shame because I like them.
So if you haven't leveled up the belt, you can't?
No, there will be like a quest whereby you can level up the belts. Yeah, like a catch-up mechanic. So I was like, oh no, okay. I kind of like how chaotic delves feel with overcharged delves.
Me too. I like them, yeah.
I'm gonna need a little bit more of that in the future, I think. So if you want, you will be able to buy. Hold on.
The mount.
Yeah.
The supercharged mech suit thing, which has that cool lightning effect on the toes when you just go to that.
Yes, exactly. Never fear if you don't manage to fill out your entire delve tree. You'll be able to buy them for 15,000 undercoins. Now, if you want to grind overcharged delves, you can do them at level 1, and it's super fast. I had a look in my bags, and I have 20,000 undercoins, so I might not bother.
But wait, won't those get reset at the season? Undercoins will disappear, so you got to spend that shit, man.
No.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
No.
I think so. I think so. I don't know. Just you spend them on all the amazing transmogs and mods to your Delver's dirigible.
Okay.
You love your Delver's dirigible. It's so good. When I never see you without your Delver's dirigible.
I have never.
They call you Evie Dirigible these days because it's like you're joined at the hip to that dirigible. It's wild. What was that over? Oh, it's just Evie on her dirigible, just flying around as usual.
Exactly. There are people in chat being like, "What about my thousands of undercoins? Like, come on! Like, I don't use them for anything apart from
buying delve keys.
Delve keys. Buy delve keys, and the thing that like summons, the dude underpin if you need it. Anyway, maybe someone can answer that. Hopefully it's...
Anyway, you can buy them out though. So even if you don't fill out your talent tree...
Even if undercoins reset...
I've got one more thing to fill out on my talent tree, and I'm getting that mount. I don't even have to spend any undercoins. Spend all my undercoins on keys.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it'd be brilliant. Yeah. So yeah, that's really what I'm going to do.
Really good.
It's a good mount as well, actually. When I've seen people walking around it in Dornigal, like the electricity effect on the feet is really, really good.
It's cool. Really nice. It is really nice. So yeah, that's another thing on our kind of schedule. So yeah, the patch launches on the 5th. Season 3 launches on the 12th. And the Midnight Cinematic drops on the 19th.
And there is no heroic week in season 3 this year. It's straight in.
Straight in. So
straight
is that enough
into
time?
Mythic.
Is that enough time to wrap up the raid?
No. They have to get it down before the first reset, or they have to down tools and go to Gamescom.
Yeah, that's outrageous.
Easy for Echo, because presumably they're going to be in Cologne anyway, right? Because that's where I think that's where they do it.
Are they based in Cologne?
I think that's where they did it last time, yeah. I mean, like, it's going to be literally down tools. It's like, sorry, I've got to go and do the housing player clash.
Like, excuse me.
It's very, very important. Like, I mean, what are they going to do? I've got a feeling that literally they're going to get in there. They're going to, like, Dimensius is going to come up like, oh, I'm Mythic Dimensius. He's going to take one hit and he's going to be down. Like, this raid is going to be so undertuned so they can get it done. That's what I think anyway. Or, I don't know.
People are speculating that, like, Dimensius is going to be super hard.
Well, I mean, in that case, I hope you're not expecting to see any limit people or liquid people at Gamescom.
They'll get through like normal and stuff, so we'll see whatever happens.
Oh yeah, for sure. No. Everyone will have seen the cinematic by then, assuming there is one at the end.
Yeah.
And if there's like an epilogue quest as well, they've done that. So yeah, everyone will have seen that. That's fine. That will all be out there. That's very important.
Yeah.
No, so that will have been the week before.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like, you know, the reset day is Tuesday. The announcement, the midnight reveal is on Tuesday. Like, it's kind of they have to get it down before the first reset, basically, which would be a big disappointment from a world first point of view. But otherwise, you're going to have all of this kind of midnight hype going on at the same time that the race to world first is still going on. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that will help.
Maybe they'll, like, just there will be like an armistice. Like, maybe they'll just put down their weapons and pause the race.
Someone in chat asking if Method is still raiding. I don't know. I actually don't know, because I've seen like 12 videos on YouTube recently called The Fall of Method. And I tell you what, none of them were the fall that I was expecting when I clicked on the video.
It's just a hype campaign.
Everyone clicks on that video. It's like, oh, that's not the fall they're talking about. No, okay. It's like, it's like Preach and Method reacting to each other on that video, and it's like, and yet still no one's talked about the actual fall that everyone thinks of. But yeah, I mean, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen there? It's weird. I mean, Method are still raiding. They've got a fair shout of getting world first, to be honest. It's going to be wild to see how that works, because if they're having like maybe that's why I got asked for the Mythic Plus thing, because I'm usually the best player there.
Yeah, they're like,
it's me or Mr. GM, man.
Some competitive.
And I've seen him play. He's trash. So
oh my god, he kicks you to the curb, babe. Method are currently playing Dune. Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, it's going to be wild, but I mean, that's all a question for the future, right? We'll have to see. We'll have to look at that one. We'll have to see how many of the world first guys actually get to Gamescom, and what shape the race to world first actually takes, and who wins it. It might be an ideal opportunity for some, not one of the top three to come through and snatch it.
It absolutely could be. So that's our kind of like agenda for the next month. It is a busy time with the new patch, these events, leveling events, collector's bounty. Dastardly Duos just ended.
No! Unsubscribe. WoW's not fun anymore. Hey, do you remember when WoW was fun, when Dastardly Duos was happening? Finally, WoW was fun, and now it's just not anymore. Curse you, Medson!
Anyway,
we went in. Look,
we did.
Hey, you know what?
We wrapped it up.
We've been very down on Dastardly Duos on this show because it's bad, but. We went in for the first couple of weeks, and then we saw no reason to go in again. But we went in, yesterday, day before, because we wanted to do it before it ended and get all the stuff. We didn't even have the ball bag. We didn't have the mount.
No.
And so we're going to feel stupid if we don't go in and do this. So we went in as a pair with that amazing tank. So good. And we did it, and, we completed it. And especially on the last run, which we'd saved all our horns for and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I actually had a really good time.
It was good.
It was super fun.
And I think maybe the name had an element of confusion to it. It's called duos because the bosses come out as pairs, but I feel like you hear that name and you think you have to play it as a duo, which you don't. You do it yourself. To be fair, I had the most fun playing with you, as I always do. as a duo because that's how we roll. But like
Pocket healer, mate.
yeah,
you love that shit.
Exactly.
Who are you gonna PI, Tally? Oh, PI you.
Yeah. Like if there would have been kind of like a queue for it, like instead of having to organize your own groups, like
that would have been good actually.
It would have been okay, like because it was just a light, fun event that once you got the hang of it, once you figured it out, it's like okay, it's fun. Let's push our score a little bit.
Like when we could just bop it and do it all in one go, it was super fun. It was just like it should have released as.
Exactly.
Again, the actual content was fine. We've said this so many times on this channel. The content was good. It was good fun. It was just the structure of it that absolutely blew it. And it really did. Like next year or whenever it comes back again, just chuck it all in there. No weekly nonsense. You can still have 6 quests, 6 different challenges you have to do to get all the rewards, but let people do it all in one go, man.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
I'm with you.
Put a queue in there. Like, yeah, absolutely.
Totally.
Otherwise, because no shade on the devs that made the event. It's good.
I think it's
the gameplay is fun. We had a great time when we
could
actually just bop it all.
Except for Captain Garrick as the tank.
Oh, Captain Garrick's embarrassing, isn't it? I don't know how to mention that I put her on ignore. Garrick's on ignore. I don't want to be in any more groups with her.
Yeah.
She sucks.
Just like stepping out of the circles.
She was bringing out
casually.
She was bringing out the toxic 2% mythic pluser in me. I was like, this tank is she. So yeah, I was not proud of the person I became when Garrick was my tank.
No.
Basically,
she inspires
so yeah, if we can do something about that, that would be really good. Cheers. There's loads of stuff. But I'm glad we did it. The ball bag, excellent. I love the ball bag. And the rewards you got from Dusty Duo was pretty good as well.
Was really cute.
Tortoise was great. The tortoise runs like in the most beautiful way I've ever seen. It's like watching Chariots of Gold. It's
so cute.
Incredible.
I love him actually. Yeah. So this is like a fun kind of pre-patch. Usually feels like a lull, but I've been keeping super busy.
Yeah, I know.
I'm super busy.
It's been non-stop WoW at the moment. And isn't that brilliant? Isn't that what we've always wanted? And there's like a patch just around the corner.
Yeah.
And it feels very cool. I still believe that all the content of 0.5 should have been out in one go.
I agree.
I think that would be much, much better. Yeah. But right now I am having a lot of fun, like having a lot of fun. So, and you know, we are in what should be a content lull at the moment, and it just doesn't feel like it at all. It feels like everyone is kind of hyped, everyone's kind of energetic, everyone's like doing stuff. I still have to get my my big challenge before the end of the season, now that I got Dastardly Duos sorted, is I want to get my triple threat achievement.
Nice.
So that is getting +10s in Mythic Plus on a healer, a DPS, and a tank. I've done it on a healer. Obviously, it's my main. I've done it on a tank. I've done it on a DPS. Oh, spoiled the story. I have not done it on a tank. So I'm like almost 2,000 rating on my tank. So it's just like, and to be honest, I haven't learned the dungeons as tank. I'm not doing very well. I'm going into +8s. I'm like either pulling way too much or not enough. I don't really know my way through the dungeons as a tank. It's weird how different it is actually. But luckily we're at the stage of the season now where we can basically brute force it. You know, I'm pugging it, so everyone needs to be nice to me. And otherwise I leave and really F them up. Making the most of doing that before the rules change, before the Leavers rules change next season. And it's Brewmaster. I'm having a great time. It's great. So I have to get +10s.
Cool.
Yeah, +12s is for the Puzzling Cartel chip rewards.
Okay.
But the triple threat achievement is the +10s.
Nice. Cool stuff.
And I think I'll do it. I'll brute force it. That's what we're doing. Yeah, I'll just keep on doing it until I get it right.
Yeah.
My motto. But yeah, like WoW's in a great place. Really looking forward to everything coming up in the next few weeks. Why don't we read some super chats?
Let's do it. And I am very pleased to announce, like with no effort at all, we have hit our super chat funding goal.
Wow.
And therefore, I'm
so shocked.
I know, and it's almost like
you wanted it. Yeah.
It's almost like I wanted it to happen. So at some point, I don't know if they'll let me do it when I'm on camera, but I will definitely be wearing the wig and
sounds like a Thursday thing then, doesn't it?
It could be, on my day off. I'm gonna do the cosplay, and I'm just gonna. It's a casual cosplay. It's more of like, what do you call them? Like
Zali's like vacation time.
Yeah. Do you know when people like go to Disney, but like they don't actually dress up like a character? They kind of like emulate the vibe of the character. There's a word for it, and I don't remember what it is.
Yeah, what is the word for it?
Do you know what I mean? Like, so I'm just gonna do that. But this is gonna be like just chill.
Okay.
Bound Bounding, that's the one. Thank you. So specific, and I'm just gonna be like casual.
A bound play, a Xanath bound play.
I'm definitely gonna wear my leather pants.
I've always wanted bound play with Xanath.
Appropriate.
She seems like the sort that would be into bound play.
Yes. Absolutely. So I'm gonna see if I can dig up the cosplay from the under the bed and
where I insist we keep it.
Exactly. And
it's not under the bed. We've got like a Batcave style glass case.
Yeah.
Like backlit, overlit, bottomlit. Like it's like and you know it's like Evie, it's my birthday, it's time, and Evie's like. Super chats, please.
Super chat time. Sorry, here we go. Let's pull it up. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing the super chats today. Thank you for stepping up and enabling me today. I really appreciate it. Mimiaga, thank you so much. Okay, Tally, I have to know, with the neighborhood post out now, did we? Oh my god, we didn't even talk about it. Did we see?
We didn't, did we? We're so stupid.
We didn't even talk about the housing post.
Oh my god! Well, this would be a good like segue into it.
We don't have
We've
time.
got a whole video about it. It's fine.
Exactly.
One video back from this, you can see it.
Oh my god, fools. With the neighborhood post out now, did we see whatever you weren't supposed to see when you were in Boston?
I guess I can probably tell you now what it was.
I don't even know what it was.
No, I have told you, but it's so boring.
Oh, okay.
There was because there's something on the UI in this post that hints at it. So I'll tell you what I saw. I found a UI in there, which was like the house UI that we've now seen like a finished version of. Mm-hmm. Okay, I didn't see the renown track or anything like that, but there was an option. There was a drop-down menu with the names of different neighborhoods. Oh. So it was like a list of 10 neighborhoods, and they all had different names. And so almost like, you know, they were other neighborhoods that you could go and visit sort of thing. So that's not finished. That's not in there yet. It might not happen, but that's what I saw.
Okay.
And I feel like it's okay to say that now, right? Now, because they've said that you can visit other neighborhoods and stuff like that. And in my housing UI that I saw, there was a drop-down menu with the names, and it was fun because you had like all these different names of neighborhoods in there, and nothing happened when I clicked on them. But the impression was that I could choose to go and visit other neighborhoods.
Nice.
And maybe that drop-down was like neighborhoods of my friends. Maybe it was like neighborhoods of guildies that weren't in the guild neighborhood. Who knows? But that's what it was. Yeah. Awesome. And I love the idea that and that's the thing, because on our on the UI that they shared in the post, it's like it gave a house number and the name of the neighborhood. So it's like it was like Tally's house 201 or 11 Light Knob Drive or something.
So cute.
So good.
Love that.
So that I love the idea that we'll have an address.
Cool.
Really cool.
Yeah, love it.
And by knowing someone's address, you can actually find their house, right? That's the thing. If I say to you, I'm 21 Light Knob Lane. If that neighbor, you just go and find the Light Knob Lane neighborhood. You go in there, you know which one is plot number 21. You can go and find it.
Or just look at it on the map.
Oh, you can just do that, I guess. Yeah.
Anyway, I like your thinking, though. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Mimiaga. Next one is up from William. Hello, William. Hi, Talias and Evitel, longtime fan. What are you guys looking forward to most in the coming WoW content? Also, I also hope you guys are having a good remainder of the year. From Will, Australia. Thank you, Will.
Thank you. From Australia.
Really, really appreciate it.
Love that.
My favorite thing that I am looking forward to most, I am really looking forward to player housing. I just think it's going to be such a like offering a new way of playing the game. It's going to open so many doors that we haven't really yet even considered. Like, it's just going to
about 50 per zone.
Yeah.
Oh no, you've got your Annie has just said something face on.
Yeah, my son has just corrected me. Mummy, you don't say tomato, you say tomato.
Come on, Annie, it's time to go. No, it's not.
No, it's not. Yeah, that's his thing now. Okay. It's a lovely Monday. No, it's not. Okay. Right.
You know what, Annie? Fuck you. It's like
no.
No, I know. No. I'm sorry, but that's what the face says sometimes.
Yeah. The face.
Sorry, Evie. It's gonna be opening lots of doors.
Yes. So
player housing.
Player housing is gonna. I walked into that one. So like no, there's a. It is a feature that I am looking forward to. Thank you.
Yeah, me too. I think people don't understand right now how huge player housing is going to be. I feel like people do not understand like what an impact it's going to have on the game and like people's time in the game who are interested in it. And if you're not interested in it at all, maybe you'll just make $1 billion out of like crafting or something like that, because there's going to be plenty of scope there.
Yeah, exactly.
And like it's going to be awesome. It's going to be so big. Like YouTube careers are going to be launched off it. TikTok careers are going to be launched off it.
It's going to be
like
a whole
it's going to be
atmosphere.
Massive.
I'm really excited.
Like I think it's going to be so good. I'm so excited about it. That is what I'm most excited about as well. But I'm going to choose a different answer, and I'll say Silvermoon.
Oh yeah.
Whatever they end up doing with Silvermoon, whether it be a hub or just part of a zone, I'm certain it's going to be a hub, but we'll see. And I just want to see what they've done with it. I think it's such like a formative, legendary, iconic zone. Iconic for what it is, but iconic because it's like it's literally the oldest part of the game now since Cataclysm. It's like the most untouched part of with Azimist Isle of the game, and that being updated and put on the map proper, it's going to be such like a cathartic experience, kind of like when they fixed the park in Stormwind, and made it into like the memorial ground and stuff like that. And that hadn't even been busted for that long, relatively. Like just going to Silvermoon and fixing it up. And if they do Azimist and Exodar as well, holy shit, people will explode. But I just think that's going to be so symbolic and so cathartic. And I'm just really looking forward to seeing what they do with it.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right. Thank you so much for that question and the super chat, William. Lovely stuff. Next one. Another one from Mimiaga. Second one for Evia Zala. Just doing my part. Salute you, friend. Fellmaster. Player housing has me hyped. I want ogre architecture. So I can make a gladiator ring for RP events, medical bay and all. Tiny men's fight for the crowd. Like 100%. And like they must be increasing like the architecture styles, like the outdoor architecture styles at some point, right? Yeah. So at the moment, I think people are like, I don't want the big blue house, and I don't really want the orc hut either. So,
but we have had hints in some of those images that there are other more elfy kind of options.
And there will be.
Well.
There absolutely will be.
Well, certainly for the inside.
Yeah.
And when it comes to
the inside is like anything you want it to be.
Of course. And when it comes to the inside, eventually, literally everything that exists in game as an asset will probably find its way into player housing. Crazy. That won't be the case at first. It will be something that's added to forever and ever. But I think like all those standard things that exist in game now, those will find their way into the game through just the normal game. I know everyone's really scared about the shop kind of taking over player housing a little bit, and I'm pretty sure it will feature very heavily on the shop housing stuff, but I've got a feeling that will be more unique stuff that maybe doesn't otherwise exist in game, like you get with the mounts. Like when mount time comes along in WoW, it's like, oh, here are all the assets we created for the zones, here are like the unicorns and stuff like that. You can get all of these as mounts, by the way, as well. And that's not the stuff that appears on the store, on the mount store. The stuff that appears on the mount store is all like stuff they've made for the store. And I get the feeling that's going to be the case for player housing as well. It'll be like completely new assets, and that'll make them like extra desirable as well. But the stuff that exists in game now, I've got a feeling that'll find its way to player housing within the game through crafting or collecting or achievements or something like that. So but I all of it's going to find its way in there for sure. Crazy. There's just like 20 years of free assets for Blizz to draw on, right? It's incredible.
Thank you, Filmmaster. Next one is from Hathin. Thank you so much. Finally caught you guys live. Thanks for always being positive and for all the content.
Hathin missed us talking about Dastardly Duos, clearly.
Yeah.
Good. Glad you skipped that episode, Hathin. Yes, very positive.
Much love from Kentucky. Thank you so much, friend. Next one is from the Moz Art Groupie. Love you guys. Can't believe this is my first super chat, but I am desperate. Where did you read Doom of Koresh? All media links go to chapter 1. Oh, I found it linked on Wowhead, and I'll tell you what. I know what you're finding here, friend. You are so every time you click the link. So I know in the Wowhead description, and I think on the Blizz page as well, it's broken into chapters, and you click the link under each chapter. Right, it all takes you to the same document.
But you have to scroll down.
which has everything in it. I had the same issue as you. I clicked and I saw that it opened the same chapter 1 on each of them, and I freaked out. But then I just read chapter 1, and then it automatically goes to chapter 2. So never fear, they're all there.
Awesome.
They're all there.
Good. Or you can just listen to it on YouTube like I did.
Yeah.
It's cool.
That's also an option. They are there. Next one from Noah Tidar. Thank you so much. Love the show. Can we talk about dropped story threads in the War Within? Example, the Titans controlling the Earthen. Why is Beladar voidy? Anduin and Faerun. So many things got me hooked at launch and haven't gone anywhere. I think that's fair. I think to some degree it's just kind of the natural like rhythms of telling some stories and moving on to something else, like a new patch, a new story. I think some things will probably be addressed further. Like, I mean, we're getting kind of bits of the Titan story with collecting the shards for Dagran, right? So he's kind of keeping that going.
That story is moving on a bit.
That
I feel like the Titan thing was very heavily kind of like implied when we got to Dawn of Gaul, and there were little kind of like world building hints about it everywhere. And then the Titan disc thing really kind of like gave us some big fat juicy exposition and sort of just like lore dumps on it. And I think that's enough for now. I think like the story's kind of taken a sideways step to stopping Void stuff for a bit, which will probably be the case out Midnight as well, you'd have thought. But I feel like there has been a progression there. And, you know, when we got there, Dagran in particular was like, oh, this Titan architecture, this is amazing, this is so great. And now, if you go and talk to Dagran to get your quests for the belt, like, he is literally like, the Titans are a menace. The Titans are bad dudes. Like, they are literal bad guys. They are dangerous. So there's been like a sea change in attitude there. And as a result, you know, I guess maybe we were kind of, I guess one of the problems is we were ahead of the story a little bit. We were all like, oh, the Titans are bad, clearly, right? And the story is only just catching up to us, you know? So as like the community, we'd all decided the Titans were bad because we were picking up the hints that they were laying down. But the story itself and the characters within the story are only just really catching up to that. And they're just getting there now. And they're like, oh, wait, they were controlling the Earthen, and it sounds like, you know, it sounds like the World Soul was trying to make a little army to try and escape this kind of prison and stuff. And so they're there now, and so it feels like it's been set up quite nicely for the rest of the World Soul saga. And I guess you've got to think of it in terms of that, like likewise with the Haranir, likewise with Faerun and Anduin and stuff like that. And I feel like the little quests we got at the end of 11.17 with Orwenya, you know, they serve a narrative purpose of giving her a little step forward in the story, but they also serve a practical purpose, I thought, quite clearly, of tying a little bow on Orwenya and the Haranir for this expansion.
For now,
those quests literally felt like we were going, okay, you are very important in this story, but just for now, your chapter is over, and we're going on to this thing. And likewise with Faerun and the Stromguard stuff in 11.2.7. No, sorry, 11.1.7. I'm talking about. Haranir was 11.07. Very clearly putting a bow on the Hallowfall stuff until a future part of the saga, which I think is quite clear as well. Like, it's these quests are almost like saying a little goodbye to these characters for now. So in that sense, I'm not worried, because they don't feel like dropped story threads. They feel like the story is just on a sideways step before we get back to that stuff. Like, it's not like I don't think we're going to see Orwenya again. It's just not like I don't think it's going to be very important again. It's not like I don't think the Titan stuff overall is way more important than the Void stuff, right? Like that's the kind of crux of the last Titan. So they don't feel like dropped threads to me. Dropped threads implies that we won't pick them back up again, I guess. Whereas they don't feel like that. They're just, the term they used to use, isn't it, is woven out, and they'll just be woven back in, sort of thing. Like, you know, like that. I don't know. Do you agree with that?
I do.
Okay, good. Sorry if you don't.
Thank you so much. Next one is from Oni about the suspected Demon Hunter Void Spec Void Elf and Nightborn being able to play as Demon Hunter. I haven't heard anyone discuss the idea of a new Void hero talent. You think so? Like a hero talent instead of a new spec?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I reckon that's very likely. Totally.
I think that's possible, right?
Absolutely. And like I say, I think it's in order of likelihood. I would almost go as far as to say is like most likely is it's just Void Elf Demon Hunters, right?
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's the most likely. After that, yeah, probably a new hero talent. And after that, a whole new spec. But I mean, a new spec would involve a new hero talent as well, I guess. So maybe put them equal. But like, no, that could absolutely be the case. Yeah. And what I would like to see actually with the evolution of hero talents going forward is a bit more leaning into doing new stuff with a class rather than playing to like established kind of things. So I'd love to see like an enhancement shaman hero talent tree that basically lets you become a tank. I think that'd be really cool. You don't need a whole new spec for it. You can just have like changes to enhancement that can make you a tank. Yeah. You know, like, and I think that would be really cool on a hero talent tree. Yeah. We're not talking any spoilers at all, no.
No spoilers. Thank you so much. Next one is from Chris. Good morning. May we have an update on our progress towards the pork chop stream, please?
I guess we're just going to have to do it.
We're just going to have to do it.
Yeah. We've hit a couple of targets for you now on the sub goal. So let's just do a cooking stream this month and do a pork chop stream.
Maybe this month.
Before Gamescom, certainly.
Yeah, let's say before Gamescom.
Yeah, okay, when the kids are in after school club for the school holidays.
Yeah. We will do a pork chop stream for you, Chris, and everyone else.
Oh, that's made me really hungry.
I'm starving.
Maybe I should do a little practice of pork chop cooking.
Maybe.
Just saying.
Next one is from Goken's son. Thank you so much. No question. Just wanted to say thanks for all you do and say TNE luck is strong. I've managed to get 20 new mounts this month.
No, what? 20? You madman?
Outrageous.
That's insane.
Have a blast at Gamescom. Love from Indiana, USA. Oh, cheers, Goken. That is amazing. And Goken has a little badge next to his name. He's #1 top fan with 1,575 XP. I have to admit, I saw this feature come in like just now on YouTube. So you basically get like top 3 people get badges and you earn XP based on like how much you chat and like watch the stream. It resets each stream. So you basically get like a little leaderboard every stream. How
now
fun
is a really good time to mention the fact that because this is the podcast and because we're just like doing the podcast chat and it will find its way to like, you know, the other podcast platforms and stuff like that. Obviously we are dual streaming on Twitch. I haven't been thanking subs coming in on Twitch.
No, we haven't.
But I have been noticing them all come in and thank you very, very much indeed. It's always a joy to have
cheers,
our
guys.
Twitch family in the chat
Twitch
and making
YouTube
their presence
fams,
known. Yeah,
unite.
and getting the sweet, sweet drops if you're on Twitch as well.
Absolutely.
We see you guys. Don't think we don't see you.
So thank you so much, Goken-san. That's awesome.
And we have a dual chat up as well. So we're
crown.
seeing the chat come in from both Twitch and YouTube.
We're watching everyone.
Just so you know.
I've got my eyes on all of you.
Yeah.
Next one, Rico. Hi, Rico. Lovely to see you, friend. Hey, Tally. Hey, Evie. How's my most favorite wholesome couple doing? Just fine and dandy. Really happy to see you too. Can't wait to see y'all in Gamescom. Do you think they will announce Orc Brows?
No.
It soon will be half a year. I am asking to Adam.
I don't think you're ever getting them. Honestly, I throw my weight behind your campaign, Rico. I genuinely do. I really do. Hey, maybe they'll announce. Maybe we are. I don't think WoW needs it right now, but I think we are maybe like in line for a graphical update. Final Fantasy 14 had one. Let's shit on their chips.
Oh yeah.
Let's steal their lunch once again.
Possible.
You know, and like we've had the updated models that were put into WoD for longer than we ever had the unupdated models. So we are definitely due some model updates. And if that's what they do, then Orc Brows that'd be the perfect time to put them in, right?
Yeah.
Just saying.
Could be.
Could be. In fact, I believe in you. There we are. There's one for the bingo card. Graphical update, Orc Brows, go.
Love it. Love it.
If I was Blizz, I'd put in the graphical update after the World Soul Saga, but whatever.
Next one is from Super Chad. Cheers, Super Chad. One more teal. Love your content, guys. Thank you so much, Super Chad. We love you too. Next one is up from I Sell Cabbages. Good morning again.
Sorry,
from the US.
A super chat from Super Chad.
Yeah, Super Chat.
All our super chats are Super Chads, but in particular.
Good morning again from US. Just wishing you both a great day and hope the weekend ahead of you is fabulous, just like you both are. Aw,
thank you, Cabbages.
Cabbages. I'm excited for the weekend. Excited to just grind some mounts in the evenings. Oh, speaking of, I'm going to do a stream tonight.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Nice one.
I'm going to do like a cheeky little.
I love an Evie stream. I'm going to finish
stream.
off the wine.
I'm going to finish off the wine
okay,
because I'm going to be on stream.
Oh yeah, you get the wine.
So
if you're on
I get the
stream.
wine.
Oh shit! Looks like I'm going to Tesco then. Looks like I'm taking. Hey, if you drink it on stream, can we put it on the company?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Fine. Jennifer Fernandez says, morning from the USA.
Oh, you skipped one.
Oh, shit. I'm so sorry.
One.
Sorry, Talk
River.
Sorry, Stock River.
Given that Midnight revisits BC and Last Titan, Wrath of the Lich King, do you think the expansion after will be a new Cataclysm? Arathi Empire? See you at Gamescom.
I think it'll be Arathi Empire. I think clearly they're doing a lot of groundwork on the Hallowfall Arathi and talking about the Arathi Empire, but I don't think it's going to be something we see in the World Soul Saga. I think they are clearly sowing seeds for that. I mean, it'll be the perfect thing to do after the World Soul Saga, right? It's like we've tied up so many loose ends on old Azeroth. Time to go to the new part of Azeroth that we've never been before. And one of the things I predicted for the War Within, before we knew it was the War Within, one thing we predicted for this expansion, when there was so much talk about a WoW revamp and stuff like that, and it being the 20th anniversary and stuff like that, was if I was Blizz, something I'd be looking at doing would be to make a new zone, but not have a new zone this expansion, have a new continent. So like, we're used to having a new zone with X amount of a new continent with X amount of zones. I say make the new Arathi Empire zone as big as Eastern Kingdoms. Okay, so it's like as big as an old world zone, and that's your selling point. It's like you're used to having a new zone, a new continent with these expansions. Well, we're going a couple of steps further this time. We're giving you a whole new old world size zone, right? Yeah. So it feels like you really are going to a new continent, a new undiscovered part of the planet, the Eastern Kingdoms aren't even that big by modern standards, maybe 2 continent sizes stuck together. So it wouldn't be, and then it gives you a new continent and a new part of the map to add new expansion continents to as well. And wow, they did something like that with the World Soul Saga. They did it story-wise rather than landmass size.
Yeah.
And they went, yeah. But I think that would be a really good sell for after the World Soul Saga and like the new saga or whatever. It's like we're going to that whole new part of the world we didn't even know was there. And it's big. It's not just expansion continent size big. It's Eastern Kingdom size big, right? That. And I just think that could be really exciting and really, it would be a good sell, I think.
Yeah.
I think Arathi Empire I'm really excited about. And I think that will be coming after. Like it's such a rich culture there already, even with just half an expansion's worth of work on it. So can't wait.
Awesome. Let's see. Next one is...
That's Jennifer.
Jennifer Fernandez, thank you so much. Morning from USA. I wonder if Salandria will finally commit the crime the bronze dragonflight saw in her future. Or will she resist it in Midnight?
Yeah. She's the kid, right? From the orphan. Is that Salandria?
What is it? Remind me.
Let me just Google Salandria. I should have done that. Sorry. Is Salandria the kid who's in like the orphan week stuff? Yeah, she is. So she's the blood elf. She's the blood elf orphan who you take on the long strange trip achievement.
Of course.
And when they encounter bronze dragons there, they're like, oh, we got to kill this girl.
Yes.
She's fucking bad news. She is bad. And we're like, don't do that. And then they're like, okay, we've got our eyes on you. And now, of course, she's grown up. She grew up at the end of at the end of Shadowlands. And obviously going into Dragonflight, I think we even put her as a wild card as being the final boss of Dragonflight. This idea that she grows into some kind of Bane of the Dragons, right? That clearly didn't happen in Dragonflight. They didn't touch on it at all. But yeah, I mean, that's a fun little story waiting to happen. Absolutely, definitely. It hasn't happened yet as far as we're aware.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Gonna have to dig deeper into that one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Next one from Felmaster. Thank you. Do you think we'll get a 2.5D cinematic for Midnight: The Last Titan, like we got Threads of Destiny for the War Within? Okay, good point actually.
I hope so.
We get 4 per X-Pack usually, but maybe just 1 for Saga X-Pack.
They've become kind of traditional now. Did we get them in the build-up to War Within? I feel like maybe we didn't.
No, because we just got the one with...
Oh, no, Threads of Destiny. Yeah, we just got... we got the one for the Queen.
Yeah.
We got the one for... Well, we got like a different kind of Saturday morning type animation for Ilaria.
Yeah.
Did we get any more? I don't think we did we?
That was it. I feel like I would remember them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it's not so much.
It's a shame because that is traditional.
They are good.
The Illyria one went down so well
Yeah.
and got so many views on YouTube.
I remember.
That I'm pretty sure they'll maybe kind of look into that and pushing that area a little bit more. I bet Terran was really excited about that. So it's a shame though because I do like those series. I feel like the Dragonflight version of that series, it was 4 episodes and it kind of fell a bit flat. It wasn't the best of those series. By any means,
it was a shame.
Didn't quite build up the hype.
It just didn't quite work. I think it just with the characters, it wasn't quite.
Maybe that made Blizz put it on the back burner a little bit. Maybe I'd love to see them come back in a big way.
Just
I love
put Khadgar in them. That's a guaranteed way to make them hot.
So hot in those.
He's so.
Imagine how hot he'd be now with a glowing wheelchair.
Yeah,
we were talking about this actually.
You know what it's for.
You know, pretty soon.
Yeah.
There's going to be a War Within meta achievement.
Yeah.
With a cool War Within meta achievement mount. It's the trash dinosaur from BFA.
Yeah.
It's the Tavan from Dragonflight.
Yes.
What's it going to be for the War Within one?
Are you saying it's going to be the wheelchair?
I'm saying I would make it the wheelchair. That's what I'm saying. I would give everyone a glowing, floating, flying wheelchair.
Iconic. It would be
iconic. But quite apart from how iconic it would be, it'd be great for RPers and stuff like that.
Fun.
It would just be really, really good.
It would be so good.
And I just think it would be a great reaction to all of the people that are having bad reactions and like griftery reactions to the whole wheelchair thing at the moment. It'd be like, no, fuck you. It's the meta. It's the meta mount. Go for it.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be awesome. I'd be well into it. But
really
I think it's more likely to be Bubbles.
Oh, Bubbles as a mount or a boss?
As a mount.
Bubbles feels more like a
Bubbles
boss
mount.
to me.
I think if I had to put money on it, I'd put it the meta achievement being the Bubbles mount.
Okay, Bubbles could be good.
And then maybe the Goblin car.
Maybe.
But like outside of Undermine.
Gotcha.
And also just as normal mount. Or hopefully the wheelchair.
I got you. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, Tally, I need to leave.
I know, let's carry on.
I'm going out of clip here. Sorry.
All of these are just ones saying we're going to get Evie to dress up, so don't worry.
Yeah. No, this is important from Rico. Thank you, Rico. Tally, Raid Team is waking up from the slumber and going back on track.
Oh, tonight?
You probably want to give Discord a look and give a note to the team if you're busy.
Tonight?
I don't know.
Tonight?
Just check Discord.
Okay.
Thank you, Rico, for the nudge. Chris adding to the super chat count. Thank you. And Rico for another one. Evie dressed as Zalatath at Gamescom and we still didn't hit the goal. This is in the past,
we
guys.
Hit it.
I'm disappointed. We hit it so hard. Mary McKinnon, thank you so much for another one. And Super Chad with a super chat. One more. Love it. Huazel, $2 for eyebrows on orcs. I love it. I appreciate it. Goken-san, again, thank you for the Horde, for the Alliance, for Azeroth. No, for the cosplay. I love it. Thank you so much. Boo Boo is here with one, having a real case of altitis recently. What classes do you think will mesh with the lore and the vibe of Midnight? I like tanking, if that helps.
I think anything with paladin, with elf. I would go Blood Elf Paladin.
Ooh, yes.
For those proper Silvermoon vibes.
What about Void Elves for a little bit of void?
Spice. Oh, yes, spicy.
Spice and flavor.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
what about a Void Elf Priest?
Okay, speaking as a Shadow Priest going through the War Within.
Oh, yeah.
It did feel like simultaneously quite fitting and on trend, but also like I was getting the side eye the whole time. And I think that might also be the case in Midnight. It's like, we've got to crush the void. All void stuff is evil. and I'm like, well, I mean, so yeah, but I think it might be worth going Shadow Priest just in case there's any cool Zalatath dialogue.
I think there must
stuff like
be.
That.
There's definitely going to be some.
Absolutely has to be some.
That's a great shout. Next one from Patrice. As GM of an active collector guild, we dodged a bullet in the 11.0 bank swap. Am I wrong telling my guildies to pull stuff from their bank before patch?
I don't think so.
No, my understanding is that even though void storage is going away, all of your stuff will be saved. It's not going to disappear.
With the bank changes, you're going to end up with more bank space than you have with everything combined right now.
Yeah.
But all in one place. It's going to be cheaper than it is right now. It's just basically a win-win.
Yeah.
If you're worried that Blizz are going to dick it up and all your stuff is going to disappear when it's not meant to, I mean, I can't blame you for that, to be honest. Yeah, maybe a good idea, but you shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
It should all just happen automatically.
Yeah.
But I mean, how much do you trust that, I guess, would be the question.
And then last one from William. Thank you, William. How did you guys find getting started with YouTube? Were you ever nervous, concerned? I've been interested in streaming on YouTube for some time, but I've always been nervous. Oh, this is a biggie. It's a biggie to wrap up with. We could do a whole video about this, to be honest. But yeah, it's scary, but my recommendation is just to start. Just if you ever want to feel absolutely mortified, just go back and look at some of our old videos, our really old ones, and you'll see that I was like extremely uncomfortable and ungainly and like not a great presenter. I was not good in front of the camera. I had no idea what I was doing. I sucked. I was rubbish. But I've like, grown in confidence over time and kind of we found our voice. You found yours pretty quickly, but it took me a while to find mine. And yeah, like if you want to give it a try, like just...
I think that's honestly a great point. Finding your voice is like a really good way of putting it. Because everyone says just be yourself, but it's hard to know what that is in front of the camera.
I'm not. So I am myself in front of my camera,
but you've got to find
quite.
where to pitch yourself.
Exactly.
Like to best be yourself, like on camera, because it is different. And finding your voice is a really good one because like that's all that matters. Yeah. Like it's just got to be real. It's got to be honest. It's got to be like who you are. Yes. And this is who we are. It's not necessarily what we'd be like if you met us down the pub. No. But it's a really good it's kind of like a better representation of what we are than if we were like we are down the pub in front of the camera. Does that make sense?
Yeah, exactly. It's just kind of like an amplified version. Yeah. That's a big tip.
It's very easy to take stuff personally when you first start on YouTube because you get nasty comments and things like that, and you go, oh. And then the longer you spend on YouTube, there's a danger you can go the opposite direction and not care about anything anyone says because that's like a self-defense thing. But it's just like, just look after your mental health. Don't take anything too seriously.
Start VTubing if that's your style.
Oh, yeah.
Loads of people are doing VTubing right now.
Big now.
Super accessible.
Well,
now
when I'm really old, I'll
it.
have to start VTubing because no one's going to want to look at this face. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Just
none of the cool kids will be interested in it. I've got to and just be honest and care about the work that you put out. Like, look at it and go, would I watch this, or would I be like, oh, that guy needs to do more editing or whatever? Or
care about what you do, I think
don't worry about the views or anything like that. Care about the quality of the work, and everything else kind of comes from that. Because then it doesn't matter how many people watch it, you'll always be happy with it as long as you're creating something that you like.
Maybe we'll make a video about this.
Exactly.
A fun thing to talk about. But for the meantime, I need to run. I need to take the kids swimming. I desperately need to wee before I do that. But thank you everyone for joining us today.
I got my VTube on.
You got your right.
Yeah, or this one. This one for talking to the cool kids.
Oh, no one even knows.
Wait. There we are. I got my cool kid. Oh, bro. Thanks for for joining us today, guys. Okay. Thanks for everyone who watched the show live on YouTube and Twitch, and thank you if you are watching the video on our YouTube later, or if you are listening on your preferred podcast listening platform. It's been a lovely chat with you guys. Thank you for all the nice comments in the chat. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you to everyone who subbed on Twitch. Join us for the weekly reset over the weekend and all the videos coming at the end of the month.
Yes, please.
From me, Taliesin.
And hang out with me tonight on stream.
Oh, yes. And don't forget to join Evie for her chill wine relax session
late
on stream.
Night Evertel hang.
Oh, I love Late Night Evertel. I might even go as far to say it's my favourite Evertel. From me, Taliesin.
And me, Evertel.
Until next time,
Bye.
cheerio.